Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Detroit Piston basketball live cast against the Orlando Magic here in the Summer League. This is the final game for your Detroit Pistons. The Detroit Pistons and Orlando Magic are about to tip it up. Cade Cunningham and both Jalen Suggs look like they'll be out of the lineup for today's game. This is Luka Garza going up against... looks like John Teskey and Luka Garza with the tip win on that one, and the Pistons will start the game off with the ball, and that is Littleson in the corner, knocking that one down for three. 9:30 in the first quarter. Orlando Magic have the ball. Orlando clinking it off the back of the rim. Pistons have the ball. They get it into Luka Garza. That's Saben Lee scooping into Garza in the paint. He scores. Pistons up 5-0 with 9 minutes left in the first quarter. This is Brett Zinkas inside to McCall. McCall looks like he'll get the foul in the paint. He doesn't get the call, but the Pistons are up 5-0 currently. With McCall at the line, and he'll shoot two. It's going to take me a minute to learn all the Orlando Magic players. That's Saben Lee talking to DJ Du Bois, the Pistons head coach of the Summer League this year. So McCall will split two at the line. He'll make one. 5-1 Pistons ball. It looks like it may be a violation on the Orlando Magic, as the Pistons will take this one out of bounds. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We're going to try to make this a regular thing. We tried to get on Facebook, but we were taken off of Facebook for whatever reason, not really sure. Saben Lee kicking it to Luka Garza. Luka Garza finding a lot of contact in the paint. They're not going to give him any calls. Looks like the ball will just go out of bounds. Piston ball. 9 seconds remaining on the shot clock. This is Littleson inbounding the pass to Saben Lee. Saben Lee out on the wing. Saben Lee with... I believe Gravit on him. Saben Lee knocking down a big three. Big shot by Saben. Orlando Magic now with the ball. This is McCall with the ball. Reverse layup, no good. Rebounded by Luka Garza. Now this is back to Saben Lee. Saben Lee with the ball. That is... Doughton that was on him, and Luka Garza will shoot the shot for three, knocking it down. 11-1. Pistons out to a strong start. 10-point lead for the Detroit Pistons here in the Summer League. So as we're going to go to commercial break here, the Pistons are up 10 points early in the game. All right, the Pistons are back in action. Orlando Magic now has the ball. 7:56 remaining in the first quarter. Orlando Magic will shoot the ball up top for three. They clink that one off the rim, rebounded by the Pistons. Luka Garza has the ball. Back to Saben Lee. Saben Lee fighting screens. Gets it out to Tark for three. Tark taking a good-looking shot that's off the front of the rim. Out to the Magic. This is Dalton. Out to number 62, which is Tima. Tima will shoot a shot. Long three. Gets it. 11-4. Detroit. Saben Lee with the ball. To Littleson. To Garza. Back to Littleson. Littleson in the corner. Trapped. Back to Luka Garza. Open for three. Front of the rim. Off. And this is Tima with the rebound. Brazzeikis taking the three. No good. 11-4. Pistons. Saben Lee cutting to the rim. Good basket by Saben. Saber Lee. 13-4. Orlando down 9. 6:30 left in the first quarter. Pistons have the ball. Orlando has the ball. Apologize. And it looks like they'll be fouled by the Detroit Pistons. That Saben Lee is showing that cut to the rim. That was a beautiful cut. He's developing nicely for the Detroit Pistons. This one will go out of bounds. That was fumbled away by Janis Tima. Or Tima. That's Pickett for three. He'll brick it. Brazzeikis kicking out to Tima. Down low to number 71 for the Magic. He'll knock down a nice little jumper. That's McTaggart. 13-6, Pistons. Up 7. Luka Garza now will take the 17-footer. He'll knock that one down. Big shot by Luka. Jeff McDowell taking the shot. He'll knock that one down. That's Dalton. Jeff Dalton. It's going to take me a minute to learn the Magic's roster. I'm not familiar with most of their players. It's Luka Garza, finger roll off the glass, knocking it down for the Pistons. 17-8. 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Tima to Dalton to Brazzeikis. Brazzeikis working his way to Tark with the rejection out to Littleson. And Littleson will be fouled by Tima. There's Luka Garza taking the 17-footer. That was a nice looking shot by Luka Garza. Pistons up 17-8, 4:46 in the game, or in the quarter. This is Blake Francis taking the finger roll. Bad shot, high glass, doesn't even hit rim. Orlando currently has the ball. They're swinging the ball around, trying to get an open shot. This is Tima. Gravett will now take the shot. That's off. Luka Garza with the rebound. Blake Francis has the ball. Kicks it up to Grant Jarrett. Jamorko Pickett taking the 18-footer. He'll knock that one down. 19-8. And are we going to be joined by Sam Bale? Going to add Sam Bale into the cast.
Hi. How we doing,
What's going
Mike?
on, Sam?
How we doing? Good, good. Boy, we're starting off hot again.
Yeah, we're looking good. I think
Yeah.
we started off hot every game so far in the summer
Every
league.
game.
But we just got to finish out. Grant Jerry trying to show the range. That's off the back of the rim. I'm telling you, man, it's kind of hard calling these games on your own.
Yeah.
To bounce things off of. I'm just like kind of fumbling around a bit. You got like you guys don't really need to do a whole lot of talking. I just need to get myself in a rhythm here.
Yeah.
So, what's going on, Sam?
Well, I've been listening on the radio and just now tuning in.
I can't believe you're getting on the radio all the way out on Grand Rapids.
Well, I was on the XM.
Oh,
radio.
okay. All right, cool. Very cool. I didn't know they were going to have it on the radio.
Yeah, they had an interview with Cade and with
Oh, picked off by the Orlando Magic. They're going to go full court. Littleson with the foul. I got to do better research on the opposing team's rosters because I'm over here like fumbling around with their names and whatnot.
I see the play now, just now. So yeah, I went to a game in Grand Rapids, and it was against the Orlando's G League team.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to see if I recognize anybody from that, but I'm not yet.
There's a few players from Michigan on their squad.
Yeah, well, not surprised. Yeah, I'm about.
I believe Brad Zinkus from Michigan.
Let me pull up this roster.
I know. They have Franz Wagner. He played for the Wolverines.
Yeah, yeah.
But I haven't seen him in the game. I believe Jalen Suggs is out. He's not going to be playing tonight.
Right. They had the interview, and I guess they're friends. Cade Cunningham and Jalen Suggs. They played on a FIBA team.
Ah, I see. I don't think that's allowed. Can't be talking with the enemy.
It's a different day now. They all play in AAU. They're all friends.
Oh yeah. That's true. That's true. Everybody's best buds now.
Yeah.
Let me see. Brad Zink is. Sorry, I'm not familiar with
their roster.
The roster, but Michigan players either. But I believe he did play for Michigan, the Wolverines.
Yeah, he did.
Did he play for Michigan? His name sounds really familiar.
Yeah, he sure did. Him and his brother. Yeah, he was. Are they both on the team?
Not on the summer league team.
Oh.
But they're on the one of them's playing right now, number 53.
Franz, I think that might be the one that. Just
Franz Wagner. Yeah, Wagner. He's also from Michigan.
Yeah.
And I believe John Teskey is also from Michigan as well.
Oh, okay.
They have 3 Wolverines on their roster currently.
Wow. Yeah. That's that Orlando owner being from Grand Rapids.
Being from Grand Rapids, he loves his Michigan players, I guess. You may have a point there. Here's Blake Francis pulling up for 11.
Ooh.
Got it. Nice looking shot by Francis. 21-12 Pistons. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Who's number 41? Do you have number 41?
Oh, I just now saw that play. That was a heck of a mid-range shot.
DeVitas in the game. Blake Francis now has the ball. He'll shoot it from the wing. He barely grazed rim. That's Balsa in the game. He tried to get the rebound and stripped away by the Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic now at the top, looking for an open man.
23.
And that is Jackson, Justin Jackson with the miss for the Orlando Magic as he tries to drive baseline. Balsa now has the ball to DeVitas. DeVitas to Pickett. Pickett now has the ball up top to Blake Francis. Blake Francis finding Balsa in the post to Davidas for three. Long.
Davidas has not shown his 3-point specialty yet.
I'm not sure what he specializes in anymore. He's just a young prospect that's doesn't have too many skills to show for it.
We gave up something pretty big to get him in to Dallas with that trade with Dallas because we didn't have any cap space to sign anybody, and he was the only player that you could stash without having to pay. And Dallas knew that, so they took advantage of the situation. We gave up, I think it was maybe 2 second-round picks or something to get him, and he's not even going to make the roster at all.
What do you think? Do you think Davidas will be on the Motor City Cruise?
Yeah, at best.
You think so? You think he'll make the roster for the Cruise?
Yeah, at best. I mean, he's not going to make the Pistons, I don't think.
No, he won't make the main roster. I get a feeling Luka Garza will be on the squad.
They signed him to a two-way contract.
Right, but I mean, he could spend the 2-way contract on the Cruise.
Yeah. Oh, I see. You're right. I think he'll be with the Pistons, like you said. I think so.
I think he will. I think he's got enough hustle in him. I'm still looking to see what Chris Smith has. Pistons last possession. Here's Pickett. Oh, he was yanked down to the ground.
Yeah, he's been getting beat up. He's putting it all out there. Oh, Pickett. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Pickett. Pickett will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. 4 seconds remaining in the first quarter. What are you thinking about Pickett?
Hey, fan favorite.
A lot of people in the group seem to like him.
Yeah, they want him. They want to get rid of Sekou and put him right in.
I honestly don't blame fans. Sekou has not improved much since his rookie year.
That's unfortunate. Can't hit that shot. He's supposed to be good at it.
He looks better defensively, though. I mean, I'll give him that. He's really worked hard defensively, but I mean, he's kind of. Oh, Blake Francis almost with the steal, and he might have drew a foul. Did he get a foul?
I haven't seen that one yet.
I think he did. Orlando are now in the bonus. They'll take it out of bounds. Jackson with the inbound pass. Shot getting! Big shot by the Orlando Magic. That's Gravit knocking down the buzzer beater. Wow.
I haven't seen it yet.
Man, take a look at that buzzer beater, man.
Court. Oh, man.
Whoa, way out of balance on that one.
Over Francis.
He kept his form the whole way through, too. Look at the way when you see the replay, look at his form. Like he shot a completely off balance shot, but his form, he falls all the way through staring down the rim.
Got a heck of a vertical to shoot like that.
I know, right?
Pretty nice.
So
that's why Francis
will
make the team, though, is height. His height is going to be his problem.
If we got him listed at 6 foot, how tall do you think Blake Francis really is?
5'8".
5'8".
5'9", maybe.
5'8", 5'9". I'd say so. I think he's smaller than Will Bynum.
Yeah, okay. How big do you think is Littleson? You think?
I think he's just under 6 foot.
Yeah.
He looks about 5'10", 5'11".
He made some baskets in the first, didn't he?
In this game?
Yeah.
I think he might have one basket made.
3-pointer?
I believe so, yeah. He shot one out from the wing.
Yeah.
He hasn't shot too much in this game yet. Luka Garza's actually got a few points. This is where we really need Sean.
Right.
So he can give us all of our stats, man. What are you eating over there, man? You said you're getting ice cream?
Yeah, you can hear that. I'm eating pretzels, actually. But I think I need to calm down on that if you can hear it. We went to the... Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. What were you saying?
It's nothing. We went to Meyer, and she was in there a long time.
All right, here go the Orlando Magic as we start the second quarter. So for the summer league, if anybody hasn't picked up on it, these are 10-minute quarters. Uh, Big difference from the usual 12-minute quarters you get in a regular NBA game. So I'm calling out like the time of like the quarters, thinking that substantial time has been ticked off the clock. Like I'm like 9:30 left in the first quarter, and it's really just been one possession.
Well,
I'm so
Pistons
used
get
to
a
having 12-minute
24,
quarters.
24 shot clock defense there. Pretty nice job by the Pistons.
This is DeVitas. He'll shoot an 8-footer off the rim, bobbled around. Loose
Davies.
ball foul. Looks like by the Pistons. Orlando Magic will inbound a pass out of bounds. That's looks like that's
I gotta say, I'm disappointed in it.
in DeVitas.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a first round pick like Sekou, but he was supposed to. He's had a lot of he had a lot of games last year too, where he played
Whoa.
pretty significant minutes.
He'll count that one, and he'll get the foul. I
Because Kian Harnett asked if Hayes is playing, and he's not, right?
Is Killian Hayes playing? I don't believe he is. He may still be on concussion protocol. As he smacked his head up against the floor against who was that? That was the New York Knicks, I believe it was. Was that the New York Knicks?
Yeah.
He smacked his face up against the wall or against the court.
Yeah, them dirty players. They tried to copy our bad boys.
DeVitas now has the ball. Working up against the Orlando Magic. He'll lose it out to Balsa, and he will not get the shot off as the shot clock will expire on the Pistons. 25-18, 8:47 in the second quarter.
Disappointed again. Man.
I don't know if he'll make the cruise, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that are really hungry on this roster, man. Because you got to imagine Pickett's going to make the roster for the Cruise.
If somebody else doesn't.
Right. So Orlando will brick that shot. Pistons have the ball 25-18. DeVitas again for three, rimming out. Rebounded
got to make one of them.
Justin.
If he doesn't, though, Orlando's going to be up ahead.
Orlando taking a bad shot from three. Pistons now have the ball again. Blake Francis bringing it up. Will grab it on him. To Grant Jarrett. To Tark. Down to Balsa. Balsa kicking out to DeVitas. DeVitas to Tark. Tark for three. Off the back of the rim.
Wow,
and that is Blake Francis on the foul. I believe Orlando will take this one out of bounds. So, Sam, what I was telling you is that maybe we can post some of the comments in the game thread.
Yeah, I'm looking for it now.
Into the chat, and then we can pull them up and then talk about them if there's any good ones. Orlando Magic whipping the ball around. Grant Jarrett on his man. Orlando airballing the shot, rebounded by Orlando, and they'll turn it over. Some empty possessions by both the Pistons and Orlando early on in the second quarter here. No one's really doing much. Saban Lee back into the game.
Oh, there's
Littleson also back in the game.
We're going to get some points now.
Oh, yeah. Littleson taking the shot. Made it hit the rim. Out of bounds to Orlando Magic. So that's what makes me nervous about Littleson and him being so trigger happy. is that how reliable is that shot on a game-to-game basis? I mean, he looked hot one game, but is he
Boy,
gonna like stay consistent?
I don't know. I thought it was pretty close. I mean, it was online. It was just a little short. I don't know.
Houston driving. There's some players I do not have on my Orlando Magic roster. I think that's Barry Brown that got the basket there for the Orlando Magic. Saban Lee will take the three.
Oh, no, it was
That's
a nice
off.
cut. So the two guys I was just hyping
Right.
up, they missed their first two shots.
That was Grayer that took the shot for the Orlando Magic.
That was a nice cut. Oh, Saban was open.
Mm-hmm.
Almost made it,
Saban
too.
couldn't make the shot there. Orlando Magic now taking the 5-footer that's off to Luka Garza. Saban Lee now bringing the ball up. Saban getting around his man. Luka Garza will take the three off the rim. It's rebounded by the Orlando Magic. This is Taj Eddy. Missed. Rebounded by Saban Lee. Saban Lee cutting to the basket. Terry drops a shot that's off the back of the rim.
Oh, these shots got it. One of these got to go in.
I know. I got a feeling it's going to be Orlando first. That's Eddie now taking the 8-footer. He'll miss that one. Saban Lee now with the ball. Saban Lee has it. Working on Eddie. Oh, he'll finger roll it in. Good shot by Saban Lee.
Yeah, he won't miss them all.
No, Saban's going to start making something happen here really soon. I'm glad we got him back, man. And he's considered like a third-string point guard for us as well. Taj Eddy taking the shot. And he'll get the foul on Saban.
Oh.
Taj Eddy looks like he's about the same size as Saban.
Yeah. I haven't seen the basket yet. Oh, yeah, I got him on his hip.
Mm-hmm.
Pump fake.
Yep. Looks like he'll go to the line to shoot the third. I'm glad we got Saban back. Saban is a solid player. And he's considered like a third stringer for us.
Yeah.
I mean, this.
He's a young player yet, too.
Say
But he
that
plays
again.
with a lot of confidence, and the coach has a lot of faith in him. So. I know
I'm
he
not,
leads by example.
I can't say that I've like always been on the Weaver bandwagon, but this is one of the things that I'm happy about what Weaver's done with our roster.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it's as far as like the depth at the guard positions, it's head and shoulders better than where SVG had us.
Yeah.
And I made a post where like our third stringers were getting a lot of playing time because like injuries to Reggie Jackson.
Right.
So what you would have is you would have like Jameer Nelson, Dwight Bikes. Sam, is that your bag right next to the mic?
Oh, no. My bag. To the mic?
Yeah, the
I don't know. I moved the bag now, though.
I appreciate it. Dwight Bikes, like guys like that, were getting a lot of playing time, and like the fact that we got Saban Lee as like a third string point guard is so much better than having Steve Blake as like your second or third string point guard.
I agree.
Or Dwight Bikes as your second or third string point guard.
I was kind of surprised that they picked up Magruder, but he must be a good locker room guy.
He must be oldest player on the roster right now, 30 years old.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think there's anybody older than him right now on the roster.
Oh.
We got a very,
You do
very
got to
young
have
roster
that.
currently. What is that?
You do got to have that vet leadership. It was
Big shot by Pickett. He'll knock it down an open three. I'm
nice.
getting used to saying Pickett for three.
Yeah,
Seems like he's
he's got a cool first name too. What is it, Jamarco?
Jamarco. Yeah.
I never heard a name like that.
That is shot by Eddie. He'll miss that for 8. Bobbled around. Out to Pickett to Tark. Tark to Luca in the post. Luca working on his man. Luca lost it. And that'll be a turnover on the Pistons.
Wow, that center they got is pretty big.
What about this Devontae Mitchell guy? Or Devon Mitchell? Is it Devontae or Devon? Everybody's been talking about this guy for the Kings.
Oh yeah. Who's that guy they got? That center was bodying us up.
That would be McTaggart.
Must be him.
Orlando knocking down a 3 down the wing. Orlando's starting to come back here, cutting it down by 4.
Yeah.
30-26. Saban Lee going to the rim, drawing the foul. He's starting to get the foul more. He's starting to get the whistle just a little bit more. I think the refs are starting to get used to his gameplay.
I hadn't seen it yet.
Because I don't think he would have got that. I don't think Saban would have got that foul in the first couple games of the summer league. He wasn't getting anything.
You know what his game? It's not. They're not the same type of player at all, but the impact is kind of similar. He reminds me of our boy. Call him the mayor.
Spencer Dinwiddie?
Spencer Dinwiddie, kind of. But that's just how when he was with us, those are the type of baskets he would get, just driving to the rim and being extra aggressive.
Mm-hmm. Saban Lee will knock down the free throw. He makes both of them from the line. 3 minutes 50 left in the half. Brett Zink is out to Timma. Timma knocking down the 3.
Oh, they had 2 in a row now, huh?
Yep. The lead's now cut down to 3.
It's all about them made and missed threes.
Oh, Saban, what a pass to Luca, and Luca will draw the foul.
Nice.
Take a look at that pass by Saban Lee.
Boy, that guy looks like Zelly Labraca.
Yeah, Zelly Rabracha. He kind of does. He's got that Finnish European look to him. Right?
Yeah, knocking down the 3 with the hand in his face.
I'm trying to think of who he looks like. Yeah, he kind of does look like Zelly.
The blonde.
Yeah. I can totally see it. Luka misses the first to make the second. 33-29 Pistons. Orlando now has the ball. Timma up top. Fake Zelly. I'm going to call him Fake Rabracha. Luka with the rebound to Saban Lee. Saban Lee taking it into the paint. Hard take. Tries a reverse layup. Won't go. Luka with the rebound. Luka inside. And he gets it to go. Yeah, beautiful hustle by Luka Garza.
Activity. He's really getting them loose balls.
Yes. He has earned a 2-way contract today. And this is why. Because Luka's a hustler.
Saban tried to put that up over there. Big center. That's great.
Dalton taking the shot. He'll miss it. This is out to Pickett. Pickett now has the ball. Pickett taking the 3. Got it! Big shot by Pickett. Cocked it back. Released it. It's good.
Nice.
Man, Pickett, man.
Luka had a nice little defense on that play before that rebound. A nice shot by Pickett.
It's hard to tell who would be a good NBA player, but Pickett looks like he could be an NBA player, a
Yeah, he could
legitimate NBA player.
he could be like a Anthony Tolliver type of impact, possibly.
Maybe he's got good height to him. He can create his own shot. He took that one off the dribble, made that three in the wing. He looks good, man. He looks good.
I'm really impressed with Luka, though. He's definitely
He's a hustler.
Yeah.
He's a hustler. There's no two ways around it. He's just a hustler. The two-way contract he earned today is not surprising.
Right.
I mean, I think a lot of us were, like a lot of us in the group were really hoping that we didn't like use up all of our roster spots to the point
Right.
that we had to like let Luka go. Like a lot of us wanted Luka. Now a lot of us want Pickett. I mean,
Right.
there's some really good prospects on this summer league team that look like they could be potentially good players in the NBA. And by good players, no one's saying like they're going to be like LeBron James or anything like that, but good contributors on a decent roster.
Yeah.
So
Well, we all knew, like,
you can plug them in for 10 to 15
Luka,
minutes and get good production out of them.
with Luka Garza's having an immediate impact as soon as he came in on that first game. Really,
Right.
really wish that he would have been playing more or would have been the starter. You know, they gave Cook that for them first two games. They gave him that job, and you know, it might have been a different story if it were Luka out there instead. But who's to
Right.
say now?
Right. Oh, and you make a good point, bringing up Cook, because you bring in Cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. You don't know if you're going to get a bunch of empty possessions out of him.
Right.
You know, like you just want to get a guy that will come in 10 to 15 minutes and put in great production while he's in the game. He's going to do all the little things to make make it harder for the opposing team when he's out there. So that's what you're kind of looking for some of these players, especially so early in their careers. And that is Brazinkis. He'll finger roll that one inside on the Pistons defense, and he'll get the shot to go. That's 38-31. Pistons up 7 now. Saban Lee working his way around the trees. Luka backing in, kicking it out to Saban Lee in the corner. Saban taking it on Brazinkis, loses the ball to Luka for 3. Got it!
Right.
Cocking the hammer back for Luka.
I'm excited to see that one.
10-point lead for the Pistons.
Oh yeah.
1 minute remaining in the
fake.
half.
Man, Luka did a lot on that play
Mm-hmm.
before he got it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Brazinkis working on Pickett. Brazinkis has the ball. And the Orlando Magic will airball that one out to Luka. Littleson to Tark. Tark is going to get the charge on him. This one will go back to Orlando Magic. 55 remaining in the half.
Oh, great defense again on that.
We got Sean Walker commenting.
Oh, yeah.
Says Lee, Pickett, and Garza are looking really good. I agree, Sean. They
Yeah.
look like they're carrying the team right now. Orlando's still trying to find a player that's going to help them through the game. Ooh, that's a big shot by Brazinkis. He'll bank that one in for 3 off the glass.
Wow.
Did you see that one yet?
No.
Saban Lee will take the 3. He'll return fire.
Oh. I saw it now. Them glass threes should only be worth 2.5 points.
I agree. Saban will return fire on his 3. Do you see that one?
That was beautiful, yeah.
Yeah. I'm liking Saban's confidence from 3.
Yeah, me too. This was a great opportunity for him this summer league to work on that.
Absolutely. 25 seconds remaining in the half. And that is Gravitt who'll draw a foul. Gravitt looks like he could be a player for the Orlando Magic. He's also very aggressive.
On that Lee 3, he did a nice in and out move, and it was underrated. It was a great screen by Luca there too.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing
Mm-hmm.
a lot of little things. It's great to see.
And that's my point about bringing on a guy like Luca Garza and bringing on a guy like maybe Pickett.
Oh yeah,
These
they
guys
called
will. These
that was
guys
a
are going to do
question.
a lot of little things,
Right.
hopefully in limited minutes, that really help us get an edge on opposing teams throughout the season. What were you going to say?
I think Luca had good defensive position there. I think he got there before he got there.
Mm-hmm.
They called it a defensive foul.
This could be the last possession of the half. 10 seconds remaining. 9 on the shot clock. Saban Lee, loses the ball, but they're going to call the foul on Orlando.
Oh,
I'm telling you, Saban was not getting these calls at the beginning of Summer League. Looks like the refs are favoring him a little bit today, which is nice to see.
cool.
It's a good change of pace.
Yeah, that was a makeup call possibly because they called that bad call on Garza the play before.
We're at commercial break. It looks like the Pistons will call timeout.
I'm
8
not
seconds
sure.
remaining in the half.
He reached in a little bit. I don't know if he got his hand or not, but it was kind of a question. It was a borderline call.
So the Pistons will come in. Looks like they'll take the lead at halftime. Any adjustments you want to see from the team?
Just can't say I've too much. I would say just stick with it. You'd have to look at defensive assignments. This is where Sean would really come in handy with with Orlando's stats here.
Got a question for you.
Yeah, I guess I could look at it.
So
Go
you look at everybody that's played, and you see that everybody that's been a contributor so far,
Mm-hmm.
no one's really playing their starters anymore.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, that
like
went out the window.
like Cade Cunningham's out the game. Jalen Suggs is not playing.
Right.
Do you get another good look at someone like Tyler Cook again? Since this is the final game of the summer league.
I think that his chances through though. Honestly, I mean they gave him them starter moments first 2 games. I think he'll have a place somewhere. He's not going overseas quite yet, but maybe it might even be on a different team than Detroit. Somebody might pick him up. He's got a lot of good things. Like he's a hustler player.
Pistons will inbound the pass. 7 seconds remaining in the half. Saban to Luca. Luca will have to heave up a shot, and that will be airballed. The Pistons will go into halftime, 44-36.
Let's see it.
So
Sounds like
halftime.
Yeah, let's see it. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, he's bodying them pretty good.
Yeah, they put some pretty good defense on the Pistons out on the perimeter there.
It wasn't a bad attempt though. I really like how he shoots. He really gets it up. He like a lot of people compare him. It's way immature, but his mechanics look like the Joker's on his shot.
He gets it. He gets it way in over his head. You looking at me, Sam?
I can't see it.
He gets it way back here and shoots it.
That's how I shoot it too. I shoot it just like that.
He learned from the best.
Yeah, that's right.
From the Bail Man, Super Sam.
Yeah, I changed it to Super Sam.
Super Sam. But yeah, he gets it from back here and lets it go. I like his shot.
It's hard to block, and he gets it way up, so it's pretty nice.
From a nearly 7-footer too, it's unblockable.
Right.
Like look how much pressure they're putting on him. He still got it off. I mean, it was an air ball, but I mean, there's no way anybody was going to reach him.
Right.
The way he cocks it back like that. But yeah, Luka's easily becoming a fan favorite. I mean, and this is what Detroit Pistons fans love. They love a guy that hustles.
Right. That's right.
Are we going to get Sean Walker?
Oh yeah, he's backstage.
Sean Walker,
like the WWE.
Yeah.
Gonna come out
and now entering at 6'7", 210 pounds, Sean Walker. Look at Sean flexing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean. And the crowd goes wild.
He's got to chug the beer.
Hey,
Yeah.
guess what time it is?
He's
It's
got to chug a beer.
halftime stats. I dropped the halftime stats, boy.
All right, let's pull up the halftime
Oh,
stats.
you got to play that before you do it. Play that NBA Jam sounds.
Oh yeah, here we go. All right, you ready? And Sean Walker with the halftime stats. And go. Sean, hit us with the halftime stats, baby. Is Sean there?
His audio's out.
Is his audio out?
Uh-oh. I have to
Oh,
look up the stats here.
What's
there we
up,
go, there.
guys?
there you go, Sean. There
Guys.
you go.
Pistons up 44 to 36. I basically missed the whole first half, guys.
You're not a real Piston fan.
I basically missed the whole first half, guys, but, is it?
Huh? Sean, are you there?
Yeah, I think so.
Am I glitching?
I think you are a little bit.
I can look up the stats if you need.
No, I had an extremely busy day today, but Detroit up 44, Orlando 36. Garza has 15 points, 10 rebounds. Lee 12 points, 6 assists. Pickett 10 points, 4 rebounds.
What
Maybe
else
I
you
should
guys-
rejoin.
Yeah, you if you want.
Yeah. Rejoin. We'll bring it back in, man. We'll bring it back in, Sean. Just rejoin. You're kind of glitching out just slightly. All right. So Sean will join us in a momentarily. It looks like he's glitching out slightly. This is from.
That Gravit on their team's got 12.
I cannot pronounce your name. What is that? Hoorah Dead? I can't pronounce his name.
Yeah, he was hoping. Yeah, me too.
He says, well, damn, I was hoping that Suggs would play. Yeah, it looked like he, just from the get-go, because the pregame was with Jalen Suggs and Kate Cunningham. They're both in street clothes, so I had a feeling that they were not playing. That was like 10 minutes before tip.
I had thought the Pistons might get him after we started doing that late tanking surge. I did not expect we'd get the first pick. That was great.
RJ Hampton's also on their Summer League roster. I don't think he'll see any playing time tonight either.
Yeah, their leading scorer is that Gravit with 12, and besides that, the next leading scorer's only got 6. That's Tima.
And that's the Zeljko Rebraca
Yeah, that's the
wannabe.
Yeah. And he's got a minus 11, so he's not the real.
He's not the real Zelly.
He's definitely a fake.
He's the fake Zelly. So the Orlando Magic have a guy that kind of looks like Zeljko on their team. Anybody remember Zeljko from the early 2000 Detroit Piston teams? Kind of a fan favorite. Let's see.
Yeah, they got a lot more balanced scoring, I guess. We got 3 people in double figures. We got Pickett with 10, Garza with 15, and Lee with 12. Surprising that we're only up by so much. Their plus minuses are all minus. They got very few people in plus, and we got very few in minus. So,
Are you talking about the Pistons in general?
yeah, just in general. I'm looking at their plus minus and our plus minus of players, and really, it looks like we're kind of dominating the game, but maybe bad shooting again. We had quite a bad streak of shooting again.
All right, we're gonna get Sean back into the stream.
Yeah.
Let's see if your audio's up to par, Sean. Sean Walker, everybody. The crowd cheers again.
Hey guys, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you much better. What's going on, Sean?
Thank God. Just a really busy day. Had to deal with some personal stuff. Worked pretty late, so kind of missed the first half. But I was able to throw just those three players out there with the score. But I saw Sam gave you guys some good input.
Mm-hmm. Sam
Pretty
coming in
good.
clutch.
It's not quite the Shawnee experience, but
This is why they call him. This is why they call him Super
No problem. Exactly.
Oh, Sean, are you cutting out on this again? Sean,
Am I?
I don't know yet. Keep talking.
Hello?
Yep,
that.
yep, I heard you.
Hey, am I cutting out or am I here?
For a second, I think
Can
you're
you hear
back. I think you're
I
back.
hear you now.
Yeah, I think you're back.
Hmm.
I just want to say one thing.
Okay.
I really like your setup, Sean.
Yeah, it's nice.
Thank you.
It's a nice setup.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely, it's good. It's I may just hold on. I may just make it just you here in a second. So everybody can see it. Hold on. I'm gonna just make it you.
Definitely. What's up, fam? We got Billups and Ben Wallace.
Yeah, it's a nice setup. I like it. Mine's just a green
got
screen. As
some
you can see, it barely fits in the
Piston hats.
cam.
I gotta step my game
And you know what?
big time.
And that's actually just a blanket with basketballs on it.
Is it? Okay, that's really cool. I like it. I might have to
Yeah.
steal. I might have to steal some of your
Thanks.
setup there and jack it myself. All right.
Yeah.
Start of the third quarter is about to start. As you see the Pistons getting back on the court. So, Sean, you didn't catch any of the first half?
Just the end of the second where Garza hit a three and a couple shots. Pickett was scoring a lot. I didn't see a lot of Saban's action because I think that was more in the first and the beginning of the second. But really, I didn't see anything besides the middle to end of the second quarter.
Yeah, the feed's showing the highlights now, and it's a Garza show.
Yeah, they
It's-
got a nice little halftime segments for Luka Garza. That's Orlando starting off the second half with the basket, 44-38. The Pistons haven't changed much coming out of halftime. They just put out their main guns that they've been playing with. That's Garza, Littleson, Pickett,
Oh.
Tark, and Saban in the game. Luka Garza will get the offensive rebound. He'll get the foul.
Nice.
Big shot by Garza down low.
Were you guys expecting Luka
it's
Garza
Josh Saunders.
just to get a two-way contract, or did you think he would actually make a full contract?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I was kind of hoping full contract, honestly.
Yeah. And then we got that other guy from UCLA still on the other two-way contract that was injured, that couldn't play.
Yeah. Do you know what his status is?
So-
Do you know when he'll be healthy?
I'm not sure. All I know is Livers will be healthy in October. I'm not sure about the other two-way player. But it sucks because you would think they would want to get another two-way player that was playing in the summer league, not someone that was injured.
Right.
Luka Garza tried to take it into the paint. Will be knocked out of bounds, but off on Garza. Orlando Magic now with the ball. And this is Jeff Dalton with the ball. Brett Zinkis pump faking. Dalton taking the three. Got it.
Hey, you know you still got that sound on, Mike?
Do I? Oh, the halftime song? I appreciate it. It's a good sound, right? I like
Yeah,
it.
it is a good sound.
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of just zoning out with it.
I love it, man. It's the NBA Jam.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was a
You know,
good video game.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty impressed with their center at 70.
That would be McTaggart. No, McTaggart's number 71. That's John Teskey out of Michigan.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, John Teskey. I
Yeah, they
forgot he
got
was
several.
He's
playing.
They
got
got
to be.
several Wolverines on their squad.
Right.
Is he a 7-footer? That Teskey?
He looks like it. I'm not sure his height, but yeah. Like you said, Sam. Their owner's from Michigan, so that might be the connection there.
That could be.
Wait, so Josh is haha you're dead 83 on
Is that
YouTube?
Josh?
Oh.
I can't. I can't. Is that what his
Yeah.
name is? Ha, you're dead. I'm thinking it's like all like one word. Okay, Saban Lee
Yeah,
with the
that
ball. He'll go full court, flying up court, but he'll lose it to
oh yeah. Who got that?
Brzezinkas. Brzezinkas with the ball, working in on Pickett. He'll lose it to Saban Lee. Saban Lee now has it. Out on the perimeter, Saban slowing it down with Dalton on him. Saban kicking it to Luka. Luka finding his way inside the paint, misses the first one, tips in the second one. Luka puts the Pistons up 49,
The
41.
Pistons are playing some good defense, too.
I think so too. They're playing all right. That's Tima for 3, rims out to Pickett.
Yeah,
Oh,
up by
to
8.
Saban.
Up by 8. Both the teams are 2-2, so I think both these teams are trying to get their third win here to end the summer league.
Tark could not handle the ball. That's stolen by Tima to
Yeah,
Dalton.
Pickett with a challenge on that 3.
Mm-hmm.
He came from nowhere to challenge that. Josh is asking about Franz Wagner. I haven't seen him, so I guess he's not
No,
playing.
I have not seen Franz Wagner either. The only Michigan players that have been playing is Brzezinkas. He's definitely got a lot of burn, and John Teskey's been sharing time with McTaggart.
Why do they have so many? Why do they have so many Michigan players?
Sam put out the theory that their owner's from Michigan, so
And
that would be the reason. Maybe a little
Jay,
hometown bias.
now Jalen Suggs was hurt, right? He didn't play.
I don't know if it's because he's hurt or but he's not playing. I do know that.
What about Cole Anthony? Is
I
he
have
out
not
there?
seen Cole Anthony yet.
So pretty much all the best,
The best
probably the
players
best,
are out. No RJ
best
Hampton.
3 players. Yeah.
No RJ Hampton. No Cole Anthony. No Jalen Suggs. I haven't seen any of these guys.
I wonder if
the
the championship
Right.
competing team is playing their best players still.
That's
Oh
a good
yeah,
question.
I
You
think so.
You think so, Sean? Oh.
And the championship game tomorrow for sure.
You think so? Okay. I'm not sure. Because these games are scrimmages, but I don't know.
Because Josh
mean-
with the Michigan commentary.
We'll think about it. If the Pistons were in the championship game, wouldn't you like to see Sadiq, Cade, and Killian in it?
I
Yeah.
would, but I wouldn't be heartbroken if they didn't play.
Right, exactly.
I mean, it'd be nice for them to play. Like, I really want to see Cade Cunningham, but I'm not heartbroken that he's not playing right now. You know,
Yep.
we're gonna see a lot of him. We're gonna see a lot of him in the season. You know, so
Yeah,
and
that's
we've already
true.
seen a good chunk of him already this summer league. So I'm not too angry about it, man. I mean, it is what it is. Gravert out to Brzezinkas for 3. Brzezinkas out to Luka. Luka now having the ball to Littleson. Littleson. To Blake Francis to Pickett. Pickett will take the shot. That one's short. This one's rebounded by Tima. Out to Gravett.
Man, Luca's cleaning up them boards.
Yes, he is. He may be a double-double. Gravett now taking the 3. He'll drain that one from deep. I kind of like Gravit, man. Gravit's a really active player on the Orlando Magic.
And he came
He's
off the
their lead scorer.
bench, didn't he?
Yep, he came off the bench.
Off the bench. Wow.
Luka Garza now has the ball. Pickett open for three. That's rim.
Did he start the third?
Gravit,
or did
I
he
think
come
he
off?
did. No, Gravit, I
Oh.
believe, did start the third.
Because it says he came off the bench to start the game, right?
Yeah, he didn't start getting. Who's that? Is that Sean? Sean, who is that? Is that you?
Yeah, that's my mom.
Sean's mom in on the commentary.
Yelling at my dad, maybe.
Well, the Pistons got where they had a 10-point lead.
What do you think? Do you guys think we'll see some Tyler Cook?
I don't. I think he's done with the Pistons.
I
Well,
think
I mean,
he's completely completely.
I think it might be if nobody else signs him, then the Pistons will have him on reserve on their summer or on their G League team, and if there's an injury, then they'll bring him up. But I think they're done with the experiment.
How about John Petty? Do you think we'll get John Petty? See some John Petty Jr. He was a late addition to the summer league roster.
Did he play last game? Or?
I think he did. I think he stepped in for a few minutes last game.
See,
But
they don't even
that's the
have.
most of his playing time, though. I don't think he's seen much playing time after that.
They don't even have Petty Jr. on the NBA app right now.
Wow. He did play a little bit last game. I remember calling him out at least once or twice, but it was like for a very short period of time.
I'm
Yeah,
with
maybe
you
he's not-
that you got to give these guys some minutes. You know, You're like I'm with that. Give them a chance.
Like Pickett.
Yeah. Pickett's already asserted himself as a leader.
This is Josh. He says, this is like the New England Patriots and Michigan players. They just love them.
I still can't get over.
I think it's sad that you just compared the Orlando Magic to the New England Patriots. I don't even know what to say about that. Blake Francis with the ball. He's working on the Orlando Magic. Pickett with the pump fake into Tark. Tark tries to slam it down, and he is fouled, and he'll go to the line. Woo, man. Tark really tried to throw that one down with some authority.
He's like putting a tarp over.
Yeah, he likes. He likes to be very aggressive.
Oh, man. Just short. He just did not have the lift to finish that one.
Yeah, I like his enthusiasm to dunk it, though. He didn't really get up there enough to finish it, but it was a good attempt.
So Tark will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, that was
This
a
is
good
first.
attempt. He's got the same haircut as Pickett. I get them confused a little bit.
Yeah, I know. It's just Pickett's a little bit taller.
Check out this.
Wow,
check out this comment. He says Detroit is more like New England. We sign small contracts and find people off the street.
Yeah, like Pickett and Tark.
Who were we talking about the other day?
Little
Sam? We were like the guy. We pulled guys off the street to see if they can play. They're
I think
just
that
walking
was,
the Las Vegas Strip. Who were we talking about? I forgot who we were talking about.
I think that might have been either Houston or.
They're like, hey, you look like you're a 6-footer. You look like you can play.
Yeah, because they
it's
weren't on the
shorts.
roster.
Get out there. Yeah. Who were we talking about? I can't remember who we were talking about.
It was I think it was a player on Houston, possibly.
Houston? Okay.
Was it? Something like that.
Houston, or not Houston, Orlando will miss that shot. This one will go back to the Pistons. 4 minutes 30 left in the third quarter here.
They said that they pulled something up that that Tark had a Defensive Player of the Year award in college last year.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
He's out of Copen State. Small school.
And he
Jared
averaged-
Grant. That's a give
There we
and
go.
go.
Powerhouse.
Wilson Oh, Pickett throwing it down from Motown.
That was
Big
nice.
dunk down the baseline for Pickett.
Oh, I'm excited to see that.
They
Oh,
got to do
that's
something.
big.
They got to do something to keep Pickett.
Yeah, right. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Oh yeah,
I feel
that
like
was
there's.
beautiful.
I feel like there's gonna be players that are gonna be moved, man, to make room for guys like Pickett.
They got to release Chris Smith. I mean, you can't have a guy on your two-way contract that didn't play at all, and he's injured.
I'm just curious when he'd be healthy. When do you think he'd be
When
healthy
did that?
again?
I didn't remember us signing him. I didn't remember.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
He was an undrafted rookie, free agent.
yep.
Oh,
And we
why
signed
two-way?
him. We signed him too early, I think.
Soon,
Yeah.
soon, like literally the day after the draft, we picked him up and put him on a two-way contract. Like he didn't spend any
Weaver's-
time. He didn't spend
Weaver's
any
not
time as a
worried
free
about
agent. The literally day after draft, we picked him up as an undrafted rookie free
Yeah,
agent and put
I
him on
recall
two-way.
that now.
He didn't get
Yeah, I mean-
drafted. He's still hurt.
If we could at least get Littleson, Pickett, and Tark on our G League team, that would be very impressive, at least.
I kind of like Littleson. Littleton's got a nice looking shot. There's Gravit. Gravit will take a shot off balance. Man, he almost hit that one. That's the buzzer expires. Littleson now has the ball. Kicks it out to DeVita's open in the corner. He'll miss. Littleson from 25.
Logo
That's
Littleson.
off the front of the rim. Gravit now has the ball. They'll put it into McTaggart. McTaggart will lose it to Littleson, to Blake Francis.
So no Logo Littleson today, guys.
I don't know, man. Littleson, I
He
don't
made
think he's
one.
made too many shots. He made one.
He has 3 points. He's quiet.
Well, we're getting a lot of opportunities.
I like
Great.
the
Oh.
nickname, Logo Littleson.
Powerhouse Jarrett gets that and one.
Yeah, Jared.
Powerhouse
He
Jerry.
made that defensive play. Oh, and then he took him all the way to the hoop. Wow, he's a good
Yeah.
player too.
Did they count that?
Wait, I think
Did
it's
they
an
count
and
that
one.
basket?
Yeah,
By
I
Jerry?
think
I
so.
think they might
But
have called it on the ground. I'm not sure. It was a great move though, and defensive too.
I'm not sure if they got the foul before he made the basket, though.
We
I
got a
don't know. They
comment
went
here.
commercial.
Who's this? Antoine.
Antoine Johnson. He says, that's smart by Detroit to sign contracts like that when Blake Griffin's money comes off the books. We get better look at our team. We can add the perfect piece like we did with Rasheed Wallace.
Or Jeremy Grant might be Rasheed Wallace right now.
The Pistons still need some pieces, man. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I'm not sure
We got a
we're
young team.
a 35 win team right now.
Yeah, I think it's just a different situation than when with Blake's team, with the 04 team, with any other teams. This is just a completely different situation.
I was watching some. Speaking of Rasheed Wallace, I saw a game. It might have been. It's Game 5, a closeout game against the Jazz when he was with Portland. It was a nice game.
Mhm.
Sure, yep.
I was watching a highlight of Rasheed Wallace, and he got the refs were blowing everything on him, and he got tossed out of a game. This was Portland for staring at the ref. He was staring at the ref. He's like, I told him not to stare at me. He's over here intimidating me.
Intimidating.
Yeah. He was
Really?
intimidating the ref. Grant Jarrett takes the shot. He'll get the foul. Looks like he'll go to the line.
Sean's comment there. Luka's got 19 points, 14
Let's
rebounds.
take a look at that. Man, that is a stat line in the third quarter. 10-minute quarters, third quarter. That is a stat line.
Oh,
19
Yeah, I think-
points, 14 rebounds by Luka Garza.
It's pretty
I'm a
impressive.
fan of this Jarrett guy's play too.
Mm-hmm.
He's a guy I just like to see. like his.
And he's 28 years old, right?
He's 28 years old.
Yeah.
He's a bit of an older player. Misses it. Balsa with the offensive rebound.
Speaking of Balsa,
taking it to the rim. Oh, the ref giving a little generous call there. That'll be out of bounds back to the Pistons.
With that number 23 in the armband, he's looking like Blake Griffin flopping out there.
Blake Francis with the ball. 6 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Gets it to Balsa. Balsa down baseline. Misses the shot. Out to the Orlando Magic. Orlando taking the 3 off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound for Orlando. Eddie with the rebound. Offensive rebound. Reverse glasser. Got it for Eddie. Nice reverse glasser for Eddie of Orlando. Pistons up 54-46. 2 minutes in the third. Blake Francis with the ball. Taking it off the rim.
Oh, nice block by Jared. I just saw that. And then they finished it with that reverse.
Looks like Orlando will get the foul. This one looks like it may be on Balsa.
I was just about to ask you guys what you think about Balsa.
Is he gonna make the team now since we have our two-way contracts
I don't think
committed,
so.
Or is he going G League round? I just commented that because I have no idea.
So we have his draft rights.
Right.
Honestly, I'm not sure how that works. I think he can go on to our G League without us actually signing him.
Right.
Maybe.
Or I think he might be able to go to any G League, or I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're gonna lose him.
What about Livers?
Oh man, they may call. They're really reviewing this one on Balsa. Balsa might actually get thrown out the game.
I'm pretty sure Livers is getting a regular contract.
Oh, yeah, he smacked him in the face, and he felt bad about it right away. He said, "Oh."
The referees are really reviewing. Oh, yeah, he did really get him, but they may actually throw Balsa out the game. Man, he did get him, but I don't know if he meant it.
No, you could see by his reaction he didn't mean to.
That's Justin Jackson.
Yeah, he was all like, "My bad."
They may actually kick him out the game.
He's looking at his face. Oh, he's got his hands up. He didn't mean to do it.
Yeah, he just had a rough summer league.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't really played much in the summer league. Balsa.
And when he has,
Balsa Kropovica. I believe that's how you say
Copra Pizza.
Kropa Pizza.
No, seriously, it is. Remember I was telling you, Mike?
Oh,
the V is actually a
pizza?
P. Yep.
Okay.
Cade was trying to tell people that during the interviews, but obviously nobody's gonna remember.
Are you sure it's Copra Pizza?
I swear.
If it's Kropa Pizza, that's an easy one. Kropa Pizza.
Yeah.
If he doesn't make the NBA, I got a job for him. He can make pizza with me.
Yeah, or he can be a farmer like Darko.
Okay, so the Orlando Magic. Okay, so Balsa will stay in the game. They will not kick him out, and Orlando will get a tech. So they'll shoot one tech and they'll get the ball back.
Hamadou's last name's Diallo, right? This guy said.
Hamadou Diallo.
This guy said Diablo.
Diablo. It's probably a
typo.
No, it's not a typo. It's autocorrect by the his phone, probably.
Maybe.
Let's see. So
I tried giving him that nickname before, but
Orlando will
never
make
stuck.
the first, and they'll get the ball back here. This is McTaggart for 3. He'll knock that one down for the Orlando Magic. They're now down 4 with a minute 35 left in the third. Balsa inside of Grant Jarrett. into Balsa. Balsa fumbling around, kicks out to Grant Jarrett in the corner, missing the three. Orlando now has the ball.
Wow,
Down
it's a close
4.
game. They made that big corner 3 there. Jarrett had it.
That's the
Servetus.
beat is for 3, and he finally makes one.
Finally.
All right,
Finally. Is that his first 3 of the summer league?
I think that might be his first 3. He's like 1 for 30.
Oh, there. Oh,
He was-
service.
Here goes
He
the
was
Venus
just-
again. Hoists up another 3 off the front of the rim.
He was 0 for
Rebounded by
4.
Balsa. Little Symbol now
Oh.
shoot the 10. He misses that one. Balsa
Jeez.
again with the offensive rebound.
This is looking a little messy out there, but good rebounds.
I like Balsa's hustle. I'm not sure if he's really a post player though. He kind of fumbles around when he gets the ball in the post. But
I'm not really
he's a bit of a
sure.
hustler.
Yeah,
Second offensive rebound in that possession.
yeah, pretty good.
He plays like Luka, but he just doesn't have as much upside as Luka.
Yeah, I see a lot of Zubac in him on the.
He doesn't
Clippers
seem as
still.
confident as Luka.
No.
It feels like he plays a little jittery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he.
Short with
Also
the free
makes
throw.
the second one. 58-50 Pistons.
No. The
It's
ball hit him
Eddie
right
with
in
the
the face.
ball to Tima. Tima back to Eddie. Eddie will shoot the shot from the wing. He got it. 58-53 Pistons.
That was a nice shot.
Yeah, it was 20 seconds left in the third. Pistons likely will have the last possession here. There's only a second difference on the shot clock and game clock. Blake Francis running down the clock. He has Tima on him. He'll take the 3, air balls it. 4 seconds remaining. Tima on
Wow.
the fast break. He'll miss it and foul. A second left in the third.
I didn't really like how they
Yeah,
ended
gotcha.
that third there. I didn't really like the. Yeah, I don't know. Just like a bad couple plays, I think. And the shot selection was bad.
Yeah.
I mean, Blake
Let me tell ya.
Francis had a good looking look at that 3.
Francis, yeah, he was.
He
I don't
airballed
wanna-
it though.
He
Yeah.
had
He
a
airballed it,
bad. They also shot the 3 right in his face. The play before that too,
Yeah, maybe it's confidence.
and he got the foul. So he just had
Or
a rough
maybe it's
end
his,
to that.
maybe it's his
What's up?
height.
What's up with that guy's hair? Just
Yeah, it's
You
Kelly
see that-
Rabraka.
He's
Zelly.
Zelly.
uh,
So that's the end of the third. 58-54 Pistons up 4.
jeez.
So, I was going to say, Blake Francis actually had a good look at that 3. He just had no lift on that 3. It was a complete airball. Because Tima was on him, and he put a move on Tima. If you go look back at it, he got Tima to slip to get the open look. He just didn't have any lift on that shot and completely airballed it.
Yeah, he's 0 for 2 from 3. Servetus is 1 for 5. And Jarrett shot 2 threes.
Yeah, he
He's
shot
0
that one
for
from
2.
the corner.
So the bench is combined 1 for 9. The bench for 3-point shooting? Bad.
Antoine Johnson says, any word on Diallo and Jackson? That's Hamidou Diallo and Frank Jackson, I believe he's referring to.
I think he's talking about Josh Jackson.
You think he's talking about Josh Jackson?
Yeah.
Either
and
way-
there is no word. No word. yet.
Either
If we still, or let me finish up what you're saying. If we still have them, we can run a 10 or 11 man rotation easy. Getting to the playoffs should be no problem. So why do you think he's talking about Josh Jackson, not Frank Jackson, Sam?
Because we're still on hold about both those players, I believe. Well, because Josh Jackson is on contract, but there's a lot of talk about are we going to choose Diallo or Josh Jackson as our shooting guard.
I think now that they put Luka as a 2-way contract, I think they're going to keep Frank, Josh, and Hamadou, actually. If Hamadou accepts his qualifying offer or someone tries to match it, I think they're going to try to match it.
So what's going to happen with Livers?
I don't
think
know.
he gets
he's
a.
another guy that's still injured, man.
I think he gets a
Livers and
1 year.
Chris Smith.
I think Livers is getting a 1 year deal.
But as what? Not on the roster, right?
No, yeah, a main guy on the roster. Him and Cade, I think, are the only rookies that are getting real contracts.
There's not room for Diallo then?
Saban Lee will bring the ball up. Pistons down 2. Saban now has the ball.
You think so? Is there?
Down the baseline for Tark. Tark loses it, gets the ball back, and will bank it off the glass deep in the post. That's Tark. I like Anthony Tark. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know
got
where
good
he fits.
explosive. G League.
G League, yeah. I think him and Pickett are definitely good candidates for a G League team for sure.
He put up a pretty tough left-handed play in there, avoiding the defense. It's pretty good.
Saban Lee will get the pick from Jared Grant. Out to the corner to Davidas. He'll knock down another one. Davidas trying to make the roster.
He's got a lot of makeup to do because he's been.
Oh yeah,
you
you are right, Sam. Livers would put us at 16 players, so it's either Hamadou or Livers.
Knocking it down, Davidas. It's 2 in a row.
Hey,
Davidas.
There we go.
Oh,
finally.
they're only going to give him a. They're only going to give him a 2. That's a long 2 for Davidas.
I keep forgetting Magruder and Joseph are still on the team, and
right.
Jaleel Okafor.
Yep. I think
Oh,
some
that
guys
was
are going to get
great.
cut. Oh, Saban with the steal.
Okafor has
Saban will
to be
get the
cut.
foul. That is Shakur Justin that got him on the foul.
I'll be shocked if they don't cut Jaleel Okafor.
So kind of like what I was saying yesterday, like we got a few guys that could be cut that won't kill us on the salary cap, and plus they're on expiring contracts. One of them is Jahlil Okafor, and the other one is Sekou Doumbouya.
right.
And you can cut both of them, and I think it's about 17, or it's not 17, like $7 million in dead cap just for the year.
Yeah, Sekou's contract is bigger than Jahil's.
Wow.
Okay, Saban taking the shot, and that's off the rim. Orlando in transition. Fought out of bounds. That one will go back to Orlando, it looks like. As that was Tark, that'll be credited for knocking it out of bounds.
I think they would rather cut Jahil and try to trade Sekou. I don't think they would want to cut Sekou.
Yeah, you'd want to, but
Yeah. He doesn't really have a lot of value right now, so that's
I
true.
really feel like we should have traded Sekou last summer when he had a lot of value.
Right.
He has the ball on the wing.
Yeah, but he was so
Houston
young.
with the shot. That's rebounded by Luka Garza to Saban Lee. Saban Lee has the ball. Getting the pick from Luka. Saban working around his man. Into the paint, drawing the foul. Man, I'm happy Saban's getting a lot of fouls today. It's good to see. It's about time. It only took like 7 games.
Dervis had a nice defensive play there. I'm behind you guys quite a bit, but
Yes. Servetus is playing a little bit better, but still not enough.
We still got Okafor. Yes, we still have Okafor.
Yeah, one more season unless we cut him or trade him.
right.
Antoine Johnson says we already have Frank, so he was talking about
Yep.
Josh Jackson in that comment. So
Yeah.
who was that? Sam who pointed that out.
Yeah.
Antoine Johnson says Okafor will probably be gone with Davidas. I think Davidas is already off the roster.
Yeah, he's already gone.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, he was waived with Tyler Cook.
All right, here goes Pickett bringing the ball up. Guarded by Brzezinkas. Kicking out to Davidas for three. Davidas knocks down another one. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah. Keep
He's
him in the
gonna.
G League.
He's coming back, man. That's almost stolen by Saban.
Yeah, that's why a lot of
That
people
was
were
a
kind of
good rebound.
a lot of people were kind of confused by the cut of Servetus because he was a good shooter at times. He was a streaker, but
Right.
he has a nice shot when it goes in.
Right.
I feel like his first name should be his last name.
I
I
know.
like Davidas as the last name. He's like one of those guys that has two last names. One plays as a first name and one is an actual last name.
Yeah, most likely it does sound like two last names.
So like but Davida's finally knocking down some threes. It only took
Yeah,
5 summer league games.
Right.
yeah.
He's a young guy yet too. He's not even 20, is he?
21, I believe.
Oh, he's 21.
I believe he turned 21.
He's an old man then.
Keen Arnett says he needs to go. I believe he's talking about Davidas.
He might be talking about Okafor though.
He might be talking about Okafor too. There's a few guys that can fit in this category. This guy needs to go. That guy needs to go. This guy definitely needs to go.
Yeah. Little undescriptive there.
Yeah. I feel like
wonder-
that. I feel like that label could fit nicely on a few different players.
I wish we could
Yes.
have. I wish we could have insider information on how these signings are going. Like some of these, they seem kind of like they signed early, like guys like Roddy Magruder, and I just don't know. I guess he must have been a great influence in practice. It's
Well,
like-
the Rodney Magruder wasn't too late, or too early. It was more like Corey Joseph, and then that two-way
Yeah,
contract, Chris Smith.
right.
You talked about insider information, Sam. The cool thing about these Facebook groups and just like these team communities in general is that they're getting out information a lot faster out to the fan base than big slam by Saban Lee.
Saban?
Nice.
Nice.
But these sports communities have been getting out information a lot faster to the fan bases.
Yeah.
In today's sporting world than in any part of anything I can remember. Like,
Yeah.
We get so much information so fast.
Right.
So
You're right.
I mean, I would love to get more insider information, but we are getting information as fast as humanly possible, honestly.
Right.
Look at Saban. Big dunk. He's so aggressive, man.
Yeah, he is.
You gotta love him, man.
Looking like Will
Luka Garza
Bynum.
in the paint. He'll be fouled.
There we go. He always gets fouled. They can't
I
guard
know.
him in the paint.
I know. No one can. You can only contain him. That is Mateen. Iate Mateen on the foul. That's his first playing time of the game.
Get the call.
Pulling up Davidas' stats here. 11 points. 3 for 8 from 3. Previous 4 summer league games. 0 threes made. How many misses did he have, Sean? Do you know?
Over 10. And well over
A
10.
lot. A lot.
A lot, yeah. Like Sam said,
20.
it's got to be it's got to be around 15 to 20, right?
I'd say,
Shot
yeah,
a lot.
I'd say 15 to 20, yeah. That was
He shot
bad.
at least three or 4 or 5 attempts a game.
Right.
Right, so maybe 12 to 15.
Okay.
Right.
So he's probably like 3 for 20.
Yeah.
It's a good percentage. Brzezinkas looks like he stepped out of bounds. 5:46 remaining in the fourth. Pistons up 11. Davidas will inbound the pass.
Ooh, a little playmaking role now for Divas Servitus.
Saban Lee with the ball. Saban Lee, goal baseline, stopped. To Luca, back to Saban. Saban working inside the paint. Try to reverse it. Off the rim.
Ooh,
Rebounded by the Orlando Magic.
foul. They're calling a foul on Saban. Reaching foul. Little handsy.
Oh,
This is from Antoine Johnson. He says he thinks Siku is a good Piston. Is good. The Pistons are trying to make him a 3-point shooter. They're messing up his game. He should just go to the rim and work on his mid range. I kind of agree, man. I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like
a good point.
I feel like the way we were using Siku is kind of the same way we're using Stanley Johnson. I
Yep.
feel like the working outside of their games.
I know that
Yep.
before the draft, when we took Sekou, Coach Casey said that he went to a workout with him and he made I don't remember what it was, 23-pointers in a row. And he said, well, we're not getting this guy. And then they ended up falling to him and they drafted him. So that was one of the drafting prospects things about him, was he's supposed to be a great 3-point shooter.
Yeah, and he had very good workouts. Just super aggressive with dunking, mid-range dribbling, shooting the ball. It just hasn't followed through to NBA games yet. And they have him standing around the perimeter a lot too, where I think he's just a little bit more and more he's cutting to the basket, but that's more of his game. I think he's a cutter.
He wants to be a leader out there, but he
doesn't have the voice.
Brzezinski's cutting this lead down to 6. 4 minutes 35 left in the fourth. Pistons need a score here to keep their distance. Tark, good move in the paint. Gets his own shot back and fouled.
Oh, he made that putback. Wow, that was impressive. Yes, sir.
Beautiful, man. Great effort by Tark. Second effort. Got his own putback back.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
He'll go to the line to shoot one.
Antoine Johnson just made another good point.
Believe it or not, about every NBA player is a good 3-point shooter in practice. Them bright lights mess up your vision. Can't complain. I agree.
Yep.
Brzezinski's inside the paint, kicks it out. 10-footer off the rim. Tark with the rebound. Tark now bringing it full court. Try to kick it to Luca, but he is fouled.
A little out of control, but he got fouled, yeah. So former Michigan Ignis
Brzezinskis.
Yeah. He was a pretty good Michigan player.
All their Michigan players were pretty decent Michigan players. Even John Teskey was okay.
Yeah, and they're just trying.
Got that call by being real aggressive. He really took off after he got that rebound. That was Pickett, right? No, that was
Tark.
That was Tark. Yep.
Looks like he'll get fouled.
His speed is impressive. He took off in that fast break faster than anybody else.
He's pretty athletic.
Tark. Tark might. He's pretty close to Saban speed, but not quite yet there.
Right. Which is pretty impressive out of a big man.
Yeah.
He's working on Mateen. Saban with the shot. He'll miss it. This is
Just trying to step back that.
Gravit with the rebound. Gravit working on Tark. The shot missed by Orlando. And it looks like it may be a foul on Luka Garza in the paint.
On that 3-pointer, they had Garza posting up pretty good, too.
There's Troy Weaver.
Orlando inbounding the pass. Gravit now taking the 10-footer. Makes it. I like Gravit.
Yeah, playing a great game. He reminds me of Tyler Johnson.
Oh yeah, not the one in our group, but the one in the NBA.
Actual Tyler Johnson. Pickett in the post of Luca. Luca turn around. Oh, they're gonna call offensive foul on Luca. So he got an elbow on him.
Ooh, he didn't get that. Yeah, that's about the second or third time he's done that this summer. He likes to pop that elbow out.
He's aggressive.
I'd rather see him too aggressive than not aggressive enough.
Oh man.
Oh, that was a nice play. I thought it
Grab
was
it.
good.
Taking the shot. I think that's a 3 off the back of the rim.
Did you guys take a look at
rim,
Cunningham's
rebounded by
t-shirt?
McCall. McCall had 2 chances at it. He misses
Yeah,
all of them.
I heard something about his T-shirt. What did it say?
He's got like I think it's him, and it's like a skull or like a skeleton in the city of Detroit. Something like that. Looking like a, I don't know.
K the Skull Collector Cunningham. Is that Flo?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
He's always got some pretty unique shirts on.
This is the guy that started. That was McCall. He started. You were asking if who started. If Gravett started, it was actually McCall that started. But now they're on the court together.
Right.
Saban with the ball, with McCall all over him. Saban back after Littleson passed it back to him. Saban takes a 3 off the back of the iron. That's rebounded by the Orlando Magic. That's Dalton.
Why is he forcing these threes?
Yeah, it's kind of forcing him, isn't it?
Yeah. Probably could have passed it around a little bit.
Like. Who's Saban Lee?
Yeah, those 2 threes he's forced.
That one was pretty good look, though.
Yeah, but he's not really a step back guy. I mean, he's catching. He's like he's off the dribble, but maybe he's trying to do a little bit too much.
I don't think that one. I think he stepped into. Let's see. Did they show it? No, they won't show it.
Yeah, maybe it was just the other one. He stepped back.
It's because Saban wants to be the starting point guard. That's why.
He's trying to show. I mean, that's something that he's working on because he'll need to do that at the NBA level.
What do you think about the fans saying that Saban's a better point guard than Killian Hayes?
I don't pay no mind to it.
Like, there's a good segment of the fan base that think that Saban is better than Killian, and Killian is not going to be here that long. It's going to be Saban that's going to take his spot.
I'm not worried about it. I think
I don't even. Go ahead.
I think that we're gonna get a good viewing of Killian. Like that's already promised.
I think the one advantage that Killian has over Saban is that he handles the ball better.
Yep.
He doesn't have so many turnovers. Like Killian gets a little turnover prone.
However, I think Killian.
Oh yeah, Killian. My fault. Saban gets a little turnover prone.
However, I think Killian.
I was gonna Saban gets kind of erratic at times. Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, but I think Killian is a better perimeter defender.
Oh yeah, the defense the defense end for sure.
Probably
just the size, the general size.
Yeah, the size. It's just wingspan. Maybe Cade will just be the point guard and Saban will be the backup point guard, and maybe Killian would not even be in the rotation. I think that would happen before Saban starts.
If Killian falls out of the rotation, man, that's a bad look, man.
He's the next Sekou, and the next,
seventh overall pick. He's out of the rotation, has a rookie start over him, and then now that, but the third string guard is playing over him in the rotation. That's a bad look on Killian, man. At that point, his trade value's in the toilet.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's something that Piston fans would want.
I mean, he's got to go to mid-range shot, but when it just comes to 3-point shooting, he's terrible. And when it comes to being
What's the
aggressive,
worst?
driving for layups,
Luka has the
Saban's
ball with 3
got
seconds
him
on
on
the
that.
shot clock. Takes a jumper. Oh, that almost fell. This will be back to Orlando as it goes out of bounds. That almost fell. That almost fell for Luka.
It's getting close.
They
Magic's
got
only
2
down by
minutes left.
5.
Who do you think's the worst 3-point shooter? DeVitas
Oh,
or
he should have hit him on the baseline.
Killian?
I don't know. They're about the same, to be honest.
I wish I could replay that.
Oh, grab it with the alley-oop dunk.
What?
76-73.
Pistons missed
only
an
up 3.
opportunity that placed before that, and that was a bad play by Saban. He missed
Yeah.
it.
Wilson for 3, in and out, rebounded by
Come on, Logo.
Gravit. Gravit has the ball.
Jeez, he's taking
Finding
over.
out to Dalton for 3, off. Pistons
Ooh,
are falling asleep here with a minute 33 left in the game.
Yeah, they really are.
Look at McCall finding Gravit for the alley-oop dunk. Dude, I really like Gravit. I don't know how he came off the bench.
That might have been the
player.
That might have
That
been the play.
Littleton 3 was all the way in and then out.
Yeah.
Yep. That might have been the play of the game.
Pickett up top. Saban, tease the 3. Pump faking in the corner.
Ooh.
It looks like he'll get the foul.
Blocking foul. He got lucky.
Yeah, he did get lucky. He was, like I said, I don't know, man. Saban does get a little erratic. Like, that play there is a good example of what I mean.
Yeah, he was out of control.
A little erratic, yeah.
And that's where the fan...
And he missed it. If he wanted to be a 3-point shooter, he had it. He had it in the corner. I mean, the corner is the best place to take the 3.
And he teased it and then pulled it back.
Yeah.
And then decided to drive.
His decision-making is a little worse than Killian's, I think.
Ooh, Saban almost lost it again. He got lucky again. McCall got another foul on himself.
Saban's starting to look kind of like Ish Smith now.
Oh man, McCall, you know what this feels like? Like McCall now got another call on him. This feels like Saban when he was getting a bunch of calls against him the first couple of summer league games, because those were 2 good defensive possessions by McCall. He's just not getting the whistle. Saban is actually getting the whistle.
What's the call? Or let me see it. Yeah, you're right. That was clean.
That was almost a clean pick. Yeah. But I don't know, man. Saban's getting lucky with the calls. These are makeup calls from the first couple games of the summer league.
Yeah, they almost could have called the charge on him because it was so out of control, and he kind of forced it in there.
Yeah, they call it blocking.
Yeah, I think it was just because he didn't have his feet set on defense. So.
Man, Saban's getting lucky, man. See, like I said, Saban's just a little erratic, but I'm not going to knock Saban. I really do think he's a good player.
He's got great speed.
He's got great speed, but if he could just tone it down just slightly.
That's what the summer leagues. That's why they're giving him all this burn. Like, he just got a 3-year contract, right?
Yes.
So they're really trying to develop him well, and they're giving him the green light in this summer league.
Antoine Johnson says, "Hell no, Lee is not even close to being on Killian's level. Killian will be a Jason Kidd, a late developer. Remember, Jason Kidd didn't have a jump shot for years. Killian has to be more aggressive." I agree. That last part for sure, man. Killian does need to be a little aggressive.
Yeah. The last part. I don't know about Jason Kidd. He's got more of Tony Parker's stats and like Jason Kidd's size, but he's not like either of them.
Oh, they're gonna call back McCall's foul.
Oh wow!
And they're gonna give him a jump ball between McCall
because it's inside of 2 minutes. That's the right call, I guess.
3-point lead for the Pistons with 1:09 left in the game.
Yeah, you don't want to see
Orlando Magic are really putting the pressure on. Oh no, it's not gonna be a jump ball for McCall and Saban. It's going to be a jump ball between Luka and looks like Mateen for the Orlando Magic. Yeah, Mateen and Luka will jump the ball. Both centers on the court, right in the middle of court. Jump ball for the centers. The ball's up. It's tipped. Won by Orlando. Grab it with the ball. Grab it to McCall. McCall with Tark on him. McCall will take the shot off the glass, misses, gets his own rebound back, and he pushed off. And it'll be a foul on McCall.
Ooh.
Turnover. Back to the Pistons.
There we go. We need one basket.
Yep.
Gotta push it. Yep.
Forced it.
Yeah. Now,
He had a
Pistons
good
are in
look
the bonus.
first attempt.
Pistons got the ball back, and Saban has it with 45 left in the game.
Saban's got to be smart here.
Yep. Saban taking the shot off balance. 5-footer drains it.
That was clutch.
That was clutch. Big shot by Saban. Down 5. Down. Gravett has the ball. Working on Littleson. And Littleson will get the touch foul.
He's got
Oh,
moves.
that was a big basket by Lee. I just now saw that.
Yeah.
Looked like
Yeah.
Rip Hamilton there.
Man, that was a real off-balance shot, man. He shot that off his left foot.
Yeah, one leg.
Yeah, one leg off his left foot.
Oh, that was a touch call. You're right.
Yeah, that was a very touchy. That was very touchy. Littleson?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised they even blew a whistle there.
Yeah, but I think they want to try to do, Killian Cade and, Saban the backup guard, the main backup guard for them. I think that's what they really want to do.
Which I think is a good thing.
Yeah,
A lot of, like with SVG, he always wanted to have this very retirement-ready third-string point guard.
Oh, I know. Every year, someone different too.
It's
Jesus.
It's much better. I'm telling you, I'm not complaining. I'd much rather have Saban Lee than Steve Blake, than Jameer Nelson, than Dwight Bikes. I mean,
even Corey Joseph's better than all of them.
and it's the other guy I'm forgetting about Corey Joseph. Like,
I know.
Our
He's still
depth
on
at point guard is so deep, man. We got some serious depth at point guard.
So when Killian and Saban aren't playing well, we still got Corey to come in and be a veteran and run the offense.
And Corey wasn't bad last year. He actually played a really composed game at point guard.
Yeah, he didn't force it too much. He was pretty
he's just a good decent
playmaker.
General.
Yeah, and he can shoot three pretty well too.
Shoot three, yeah. So the Pistons have some great depth at guard. So
yeah.
a lot of guys are like, we got too many point guards. Yeah, we got too many.
That's a good thing.
It is a good thing because of how guard heavy the NBA is right now.
Yeah.
The coach is guard heavy himself. He likes to run 2 point guards.
Yeah.
Plus Cade and Frank can play point guard, obviously too.
I like that hat that Casey's wearing.
What is it? Orange Detroit logo.
Yeah. Brzezinski open for 3 in the corner. Got it. Orlando now down 2 with 20 seconds remaining in the fourth. I don't know how he got so wide open.
Wow, only up 2 with 20 seconds left.
There wasn't a soul around him for miles.
Oh, yeah. That was
I don't know how he got so wide open.
Yeah, that was Luka. He didn't get out on him.
Yep.
Looked like Luka went to double down on the paint pressure.
It was Tark as well. Or was it Pickett? No, it was Pickett and Garza. Pickett was late as well.
So Orlando got the ball in the paint, put the pressure on the Pistons defense, and the Pistons just doubled down on the paint. And they kicked it out to Brzezinski, who was wide open in the corner. Wide open shot.
That is what they say is Luka's where they'll try to expose him.
Yeah, he got exposed there.
Okay, let's see this. This was McCall who put the pressure on the Pistons D, and it's Tark that had it. And then Luka Garza went to double on McCall in the paint when he should have went out to the wing and got Brzezinski, who was wide open for three.
Well, now we get to challenge another thing that we've had question marks on, our free throw making.
Yeah.
hmm Yeah, and if we don't make at least one, there could be a chance of Orlando winning or maybe overtime.
Let's see if Orlando puts full court pressure on the Pistons.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
another thing.
they might just let it play out, try to play defense.
No, they can't. They don't have a shot clock.
20 seconds only.
No shot clock.
Oh, so we could just hold it. Yeah,
we
they're
could
gonna
just
want
hold.
to foul.
They're gonna want to foul.
But they'll try to steal it first.
No. Okay, so the Pistons will get the ball
Who's this?
on Orlando's side of the court.
Yeah, advance
Take it out of bounds. Saban looks like he's gonna get fouled. Finally, they'll let a few seconds tick off. Brzezinkas finally draws the foul or gets the foul on Saban. So Saban will go to the line to shoot two.
He's got to get at least one, but two would be better.
Orlando looked undecided if they wanted to foul him or not.
Mhm.
And then finally Brzezinkas pushed him.
Yeah.
Saban's having a good game. 18 points, 8 assists, 2 for 5 from the three, 6 for 13 overall.
He's played great, man. Misses the first. Man,
Yeah,
please
that's it.
make
He's not
the
a great free
second
throw.
one. Save it.
I think we just Greg Kelsered him.
He's missed a couple. What's his free throws today?
We jinxed him.
Missed
Yeah,
two at least.
that's the only bad part of his game right now.
We got a lot of players that can't shoot.
There
free
you
throws.
go. Makes a second.
He's
Pistons
four.
up
He's
18 remaining in the fourth.
5 for
Grab it.
7.
Has the ball, speeding up the court.
Oh, man.
Brzezinkas. McCall will take the three. Misses. Brzezinkas rebound.
Cool.
Grab it. Has the ball. Brzezinkas again
Oh, no.
open in the
Oh, no.
corner. Oh, misses. Orlando
Oh.
gets it back. They tip it in. It will count.
Win by 1.
Oh,
They might have called a foul on the tip-in.
Overtime? If he
No,
makes
not
a free
overtime.
throw.
They
No,
have
if
to
he
make a
gets-
free throw.
If he gets a free throw.
If he gets the free throw.
oh.
And makes it, yeah.
I can't believe they got the tip-in.
They
But
call
I'm not
what's
sure
the
if there's
foul?
a foul. They
I
call
think
a
we
foul,
did.
It
Sam?
just sounds, I don't know. I don't
think
see
we-
it.
I think we pushed
Reviewing.
him. We might have pushed him when he tipped it in.
Orlando
Yeah.
got the tip-in as time expired, but we're
Why
not
would
sure
you-
if they got a foul or not. If they
Oh,
do,
man.
they'll go to the line to tie it.
Why would you
no
push
time
him?
remaining.
Yeah, that's a bad judgment call.
I can't believe Brzezinkas was wide open again for
Here it
three
is.
in the corner.
Yeah, right.
That was tipped in by Mateen.
It was Luca, I think.
That
The
does
foul.
count. He did get the ball in before time expired.
I think Luca fouled him.
Man, he did get the man. That does count. Tipping does count for sure. Time does.
Yeah.
He did get that in before time expired.
It almost
Yeah.
looks like Luca bumped him on the arm, too.
Oh, I missed. I wasn't looking for it. We got some fans
So
in
the
the group
Piston-
that are at this game.
So the Pistons win.
Do we?
They will not call the foul.
Oh wow!
Oh, cool.
The
Cool.
Pistons escape with
They just
by
don't
the
want to
skin
do
of their
overtime.
teeth.
It was oh, you know what it was? It was after the time ran out, I think.
Oh,
He
Hey,
fouled him. Let me see.
Man. Dude, I
Yeah.
can't.
Just no foul, I guess, yeah.
Wow, what an ending.
Cool.
yeah.
Hey, at least we won. 79,
Pistons win
78.
79-78.
That was
Oh,
crazy.
Man, that was nuts.
let me see it again.
Both Tark and Pickett.
Yeah, there was no foul. What? I couldn't.
He hit the ground pretty hard.
Yeah, but he jumped through somebody. I think he jumped through Luca. Maybe I was looking at the wrong guy though.
Man, what a game.
Yeah.
Orlando really put on the pressure there at the end. Pistons will win by a point. I can't believe Brzezinkas found himself again wide open for three. It's insane, man. And Gravit, I like this Gravit guy. Hassani Gravit. Pretty good player.
Yeah.
It's too bad Pickett didn't get any more baskets.
Undrafted, bro. Undrafted. 25, but he's 25, so he's a little older. And he went undrafted 2 years ago. And it looks like he's played with Magic affiliates since 2019. SEC Sixth Man of the Year. I like Gravit. I wonder if there's a way we could get him on our G League team. If he's not signed by the Orlando Magic.
I don't really.
Yeah.
I wonder how the politics of that works. Do they just get a lot of choice, or do some G leagues offer them more money?
I don't know.
I wonder what goes in the decision making on which G League team you're going to play for.
So he's not even signed, man. He's unsigned.
Is he?
Yep.
So that probably means so is Pickett and
So let me read this for
other
Gravit.
guys.
Prior to the 2019 draft, Gravit worked out with the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Charlotte Hornets and attended the Pro Basketball Combine. Gravit signed with the Orlando Magic on August 13th, 2009. So he does got a contract with Orlando, but he's been playing with their affiliate since 2019. Let's see. Gravit had 21 points.
You know, at the end of the game, we kind of got a disappearing act from Luka
He is signed
and
by
from
Orlando.
Pickett.
Say that again.
Towards the end of the game, we didn't get any baskets from Luka or Pickett. That kind of hurt us. But it might have been because Lee was being extra aggressive.
Yeah. Pickett didn't get any more shots.
Yeah, but definitely. Saban Lee was definitely ball heavy towards the end of the game. He was definitely ball heavy. He definitely took a lot of our.
They're
late
talking
game
about
shots
D'Angelo Ball. We had him. He's scoring. It's incredible how much he's scoring.
Okay, so he's. I don't think he's on a contract with anybody. Gravit.
Right.
He was signed. So he was signed by
Yeah, you
the
never
Orlando
know.
Magic back in 2019, but he was also waived by them in 2019. So I like to see
Kind of
more
like
Gravit.
Cook. He's almost like a situation of Cook for us.
Yeah, he's been on and off a roster.
Yeah, he hasn't played since third game, right?
I don't know, but he looked impressive, man.
No, Tyler
he
Cook.
was, He was one of Orlando's better players today.
Tyler Cook played for us at the end of the year.
Okay.
No, I mean in the summer league, Cook didn't play the last 2 games.
Right.
Hey, everybody that joined us today, thank you for joining us. If you could give us a subscribe and share our stream, we greatly appreciate it. We'll be back for more Pistons games throughout the season. So I really appreciate everybody that joined us today.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anthony Johnson says, this is what summer league's all about. You work all these mental mistakes out before the regular season. No big deal. Yeah, I agree. Especially for the younger guys that were looking to get more playing time. They probably won't get as much playing time as you've seen them here today. The only one that will probably get serious playing time is probably Saban Lee, honestly. Even though he's got a lot of even though we got a lot of guards in the roster, he will actually probably see significant playing time. Not like 30 points a game, or not 30 minutes a game or anything like that, but he'll definitely get 15 to 20 for sure. So Saban, you'll see a lot of Saban. Let's see.
Yeah, plus whenever the next call up for the big man, Luka Garza will probably be in the mix.
Lucky Garza definitely fouled him, and he's talking about Mateen, who got the tipping shot to go there as time expired.
I didn't see it too carefully, so
he Luka swatted him on his arm that he shot the tip in with, but it might have been after the time ran out when he hit him on the arm.
Josh says, "What an ending, though." Yeah, I mean, terrific ending for a summer league as we finish this one out, man.
Yeah, we got a long drought now.
Yeah, we got about a month and a half before we get more basketball,
I'm gonna
more
work on
Piston
myself.
basketball. Unfortunately,
I'm gonna write a novel.
what's the novel going to be about?
It's gonna be the Detroit Pistons and me.
So, does anybody know when our first preseason game is?
I don't.
Yeah, I think it's in
So,
September or
probably
October, end of September, right?
end of September, probably. Yeah. So we got the rest of August. So we got half of August and probably all the way to the end of September before we see another Piston basketball game. So that's about a month and a half.
Antoine's comment there, at the end. I want to say because I had agreed with you. There was a play there where Lee missed
This
a
one
really
here,
nice. Yeah, he had. I think it might have been Pickett or he had a center down on the baseline that he didn't pass it to him, and he would have had Gravit on him, so there would have been a good chance to score right there. But he did miss him. But I also do think that the whole intention of Lee playing was for him to be assertive and to, work on some of those things that they're going to want to see out of him through the years.
So Antoine says Lee is not a good point guard. He has a shooter's mentality. You have to have a high basketball IQ to be a point guard and set other people up. That's why Luka disappeared. Yeah, that's kind of similar to what I was saying. I mean, I wasn't as blatantly harsh to say
Yeah,
that as you were,
that's pretty
Antoine.
harsh.
But I was saying that the reason why Luka and Pickett disappeared is because Saban was just ball heavy, man. He
Hmm.
I
just
think it's
he
by
just carried
design.
the Pistons.
I
You,
think
and you think it's by design? I
yeah.
mean, I guess it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me because JD Du Bois is probably just trying to look for the simplest way to get players involved and win. You know, he's not drawing up anything too complicated for this team. So I could see that being by design. Just go with the simplest route to uh, be efficient, and that's to get the guy that's most aggressive the ball, which is Saban Lee.
Well, I think they really put like giving him the green light to shoot the three, because that's something that he does need to
Yeah, that
expand
too.
his game on.
And he
That's a
and he
good
wasn't
point.
really a big time 3 point shooter last season,
Right.
so him getting some good looks to shoot threes is
They
definitely
won't just necessarily give that to him during the season. He's going to have to work on it in the summer league.
right, right,
Hmm.
right.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good
yeah,
point.
yeah. That's a good point, Sam. I don't see him getting the green light to shoot too many threes during the season.
Where he had a better chance in this game to do that, so it's not going to be like that every game.
Right, right. No, I agree. I agree with
And it's
that.
and it's not that he has a shooter's mentality. It's just he had open shots and he took shots. Cade, Killian, Sadiq were not in the game. He had more shot opportunities. Lucas still had 21 points, so just more opportunities for Saban today.
So the Pistons end the summer league 3-2.
Won
That's a
three in a
world
row.
record. We won three in a row. I mean,
Yeah, that's nice.
Keane says we're 3-2 in the summer league. I'll take it. I won't take it. We were
Yeah,
supposed to go undefeated.
yeah.
Yeah,
That came from Cade Cunningham himself.
we're
We're
supposed to go
supposed to
5 and
go
0
undefeated. We're supposed to go
in the
5-0
championship game.
in the championship game.
I hear
Yep.
that.
So Cade let me down.
Hey, Tark had 2 steals and 2 blocks,
Yeah,
so
Tark was
Nice.
great defensively. He was great defensively the last few games that he's came in.
Yeah.
you
He's a decent
you
defender.
mentioned he was what, a defensive player
Some.
of the
Yeah.
year in college or something, Sam?
Yeah. Yeah. He played at a smaller school, Mike was saying,
Yeah.
but he got an award for defensive player of the year or something like that.
Copen State University.
Yep. Yeah, so yeah, I definitely see the defense.
Out in BFE. Antoine Johnson says, Luca and Hammer, nice game. Who is the Hammer? Who is the Hammer? Who is he referring to?
Is he talking about Tark? Because he hammers it down when he dunks it, or
Maybe.
Maybe Saban.
or
He
or
was dogging on
Saban?
Saban.
Huh?
He was
Yeah,
dogging on Saban though.
Yeah,
I think
he's destroying Saban. But who would be the Hammer? Maybe Pickett.
maybe
Oh, maybe that's what it is. It's a pick for Pickett.
Pickaxe. Yeah.
Maybe
Pickett. It is
pickaxe.
Pickett.
Maybe he's talking
Yeah.
about Pickett. Yeah.
Yep. He would be
It's
the
not a
next
hammer.
guy.
It's a pick.
It's a pick for Pickett. That was
I like
creative.
Pickett. I like Pickett, man. Pickett.
Yeah.
I really hope we keep him, man. I would
I
love
wish
to
they
see.
could get you could combine the two of Tark and Pickett, just one person, because they got the same look already. So just combine their strengths, and you got a great NBA player right there.
Right. Combine them, and you got a two-way player.
with our powers combined. I would like to see. I would like to see Tark on our G League team. I would like to see Pickett on our G League team. Obviously, Garza will probably be on our G League team. What do you guys think about Littleson? Do you think Littleson? Do you think
Like
you want
to
to
see
see
him
more
on the G
Littleson,
League.
or could you do without him?
I would
I'd like to
rather-
see him on the G League.
I'd rather see Gravett than Littleson, but Littleson had a couple good games. He probably could have played a little bit better to showcase himself today or tonight.
I could go without Littleson. Like I'm not knocking Littleson, but like
Right.
I'm not too big or I don't really I don't know. I'm just
I
not
think
really
he could
big
be
on
a
him.
great.
He's okay.
He could
He's
be
okay.
competing for G League championship games.
I don't think he'd ever make the main roster.
No, I don't think he'll make it NBA just because of his size. But I think that his range and his aggressiveness could lead to some G League championship game.
Let me run down the roster. Let me get your guys' take, because since this is the final G League game, or not Summer League game, I mean, we're gonna run down this Pistons roster. We already know what Sadiq Bey is. Sadiq Bey will be on the main roster, obviously. We know Cade Cunningham, he'll be on the main roster.
Yeah.
Killian Hayes will be on the main roster. Okay, here's the first question mark for you guys. Not saying that he won't be on the main roster, but I'm not sure what his future will be. Siku Doumbouya.
Yeah, good point. I mean, especially since we got such a log jam on our open rosters. Like we don't have the space to sign guys we just drafted. So it could be a great potential if we could trade him. I think that he's got value in the league, and he is still young. I almost don't want to get rid of him, but I want to see Livers get signed also. You don't want to draft somebody just for nothing.
Thoughts on Siku, Sean?
Yeah, I mean, he had a couple of impressive games defensively in the summer league before he left. That one game with 5 blocks. But still, he just never really got an offensive rhythm. And I think we're just expecting more out of him offensively when he's really not an offensive player right now, or he hasn't really got to that potential yet. Or will he ever get to that potential? We don't know. His work ethic's been on and off. Will he be cut? Will he be traded? Or will he stay on the team? I guess we'll see.
Okay, so the next guy on the list here, and we're already talking about him in the comments section, Antoine Johnson brought him up, is Garza is sitting the bench this year. Also from Antoine Johnson. Garza is sitting on the bench this year. Hell, he can almost start. Okay, so the next guy up is Luka Garza on the list. What are we feeling about? How are we feeling about Luka Garza and his 2-way contract he got this today?
How does it work? You got a 16-man roster.
You got 15. You got a 15-man roster, but the 2-way contracts basically allow you to have the 16th and 17th man.
Okay.
but they don't technically count as roster spots.
Right. Right.
They're sharing. It's basically a shared contract between the NBA team and your G League affiliate.
I would put
Yeah,
him on the. I would put him right up there on the bench with the NBA team. I wouldn't put him in the G League at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I want him practicing with the guys because he's already got that work ethic, and you want him competing with the real guys, not the G League.
Mhm.
Thoughts, Sean?
Well, also he only has so many amount of games to play, so he'll have to go to the G League eventually. If you remember, Frank Jackson was in the G League for a bit. Then they kind of lifted the amount of games played, and Frank ended up playing almost every game after that. But I think this season will be different. That we'll go back to restricting them with the amount of games played. But there's always opportunity of someone getting cut and Luka getting a regular contract the rest of the season, like AKA Jahlil Okafor.
Right.
The opportunity there for Luka is there because our
Yeah.
depth at center is just not there, and
No.
at power forward, honestly, both positions are we're kind of lacking in
And
depth.
we never really got that defensive presence like we wanted.
And like the coaches had been saying, putting the G League in Detroit will have a lot. It'd be a lot easier to get those guys together.
How do you feel about losing the Grand Rapids Drive, Sam?
It's they got the Denver. The Denver team is there now.
How you feeling
Yeah.
about that? You're gonna be watching some Denver affiliate games.
I don't know. I might go to a game. I'm not sure if they play.
You're not a real Piston fan, Sam.
If they play against the Pistons or something, I might go.
It'd be interesting to see the G League affiliate for Denver and Grand Rapids play against the Motor City Cruise. That'll be interesting. We'll get more G League games in Michigan. That'll be interesting.
Right. Yeah, I kind of saw it coming when they got Motor City Cruise. They might sell Grand Rapids to another team now, and
But you know what? Ben
Denver-
Wallace is a
right.
what is it? A partial owner or something? He's of that Grand
Mhm.
Rapids team.
For that drive team, right? Former
Yep.
drive team. Yeah. Next guy, and we talked about him already. Saber Lee,
Yeah, he's got a 3-year contract.
3-year contract.
Yeah,
I
he's
see
safe.
him as I think he's not going to play that much though.
So you don't think he'll meet? I think Sean said about 20 minutes a game. I said he'd probably get about 15 to 20. So probably like around 17, 15. I think.
Right.
But you think less than that, Sam? What do you think?
I think he'll be in the case of injury.
Oh, so you think he'll collect some DMPs?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I think he'll have some DNPs. I think Corey Joseph will play over him sometimes. Maybe he'll start a couple of games. Maybe he won't. Maybe he'll only play 10 minutes one game, 20 minutes the next game. I think he'll just be up and down. He's like that type of guard on your team where you can kind of use him anywhere on your team.
Yeah.
Tyler Cook.
He gone.
Anything else, Sam?
He might play on the G League team, and somebody, like I said, I think another NBA team might pick him up or put him on their G League team. Like he's got some NBA talent, but he's raw. He's super raw.
Sean?
Was he our two-way contract last season with Frank? And then it got lifted,
so.
and
Yeah.
then he...
No, I don't think he was a two-way.
Or did he just get signed the rest of the year or something? Oh, he's a 10-day. That's what it was.
No,
He was a
Yeah,
10-day for a while.
He was a 10-day and got signed the rest of the
Yeah.
season.
Our
Yeah,
two-way
that was
contracts last year, so you're making me pull up the memory banks.
It was
Frank Jackson and Saban Lee.
It was Saban? Yeah, it was Saban. So that makes sense why Luka Garza is one of them.
Luka Garza is basically taking the same route Saban took last year.
Yep, exactly. But Yeah, Tyler Cook will probably be on another team for a 1-year deal or maybe a 2-way contract at worst.
But no future with the Pistons.
No, I don't think so.
My final thoughts on Tyler Cook.
Yeah.
He gone.
Yeah,
All right.
pretty much.
Next guy on the list. Davidas Servidis. Thoughts, Sam?
I,
This
I
guy.
think another team's gonna pick him up, and it's gonna be like, oh man, it's just gonna be a project player we're gonna lose. I think we might, if we can keep him, we'll keep him on our G League and sign him to a 10-day contract or more, depending on injury. But I think he's a free agent.
Thoughts, Sean?
I think it would be wishful to keep him on Motor City Cruise team, but yeah, I think it's more than likely another team will snatch him up and we'll lose him.
I think he'd probably go back overseas. To be honest with you,
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure he's shown enough for another NBA team to really look at him as a desirable prospect.
I don't know how much they might get paid pretty good, like comparatively to the
Yeah,
G League, overseas.
yeah,
Right.
they may
Probably.
be, but you're not getting the same quality of play either.
Or the chance of maybe getting in the NBA, yeah.
Right. I mean, but if pay is all you're looking for, then yeah, you could probably make a nice career and just settle down in Europe. And I mean, he's from Europe, so I mean, I guess it's not too much of a big ask. But I mean, hey, I mean, I don't know. I just don't see another NBA team coming in and scooping him up. I think he possibly will go back overseas. He's from Lithuania. I don't know.
So basically, he's a bust.
I wouldn't even call him a bust. What did we try? He wasn't that high profile of a draft pick. He's a second
No.
rounder.
Yeah, he can't. He just really didn't play consistently. He was just kind of on and off.
No. I agree. I mean, I think he's just one of those players where we felt like he had high upside, which he did. Young player coming from Europe. We gave him a couple of years to develop, and now we're here in 2021. And he just doesn't seem like he's progressing along. He's still young. He's 21 years old. So I mean, like, I'll give you guys an example here. Like, we're talking about Gravit. Gravit's like 25, I believe it is. So I have no idea what he looked like in 2019,
Right.
2 years ago.
Right.
But now at 25, he looks like he can play, be a decent contributor, maybe on an NBA team. So who knows? Maybe 4 years from now, Davidas may look like a solid player.
He's got the golden thing that all teams are looking for. It's supposedly, I mean, in his prospect of being a 3-point shooter. That everybody wants.
A 3-point shooter that
Misses 12 in a row,
makes
15 in a row.
misses 12 in a row and makes a couple in his fifth game.
Yeah.
All right. Next guy up, Anthony Tark.
He's a good defensive player. Had explosive dunks, but that's really about it. He's not really too much of an offensive player besides driving and rebounding and dunking the ball. Other than that, he's a very good defender.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I liked his speed. Like his,
Oh yeah,
he can really run the court. That's probably one of the secrets to his defense.
True.
He's a little bit raw. Like maybe somebody needs to be throwing tennis balls at him and he's got to catch it. But I think he's another project. He's going to be on a G League somewhere, I think.
If he's got to be in a G League somewhere, I would like him a part of the Motor City Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. As far as
Yep.
keeping prospects around, I'd much rather have Tark as a prospect than Davidas at the current moment.
Definitely.
I agree with a lot of what you guys are saying. Um, just DeVitas seems he's a little raw. Let's put it this way: DeVitas is a 2-year pro. Well, he's going into his second year as a pro, 21 years old. Tark is a rookie at 23 years old, but he's still a little bit of an unknown. So I would like to see Tark just a little bit more than I would like to see DeVitas. DeVitas still seems like he needs a little bit more seasoning. Tark does look raw. He's a little older, but I mean, there's still some upside there that we haven't really looked at yet. So I would like to see Tark a little more.
And he's there defensively, where you can't teach that.
Yeah. And DeVitas is not really really the big thing for DeVitas is that he has 3-point shooting. I'm not sure, and he's not really hitting any 3-point shots. So today he was knocking them down.
Yep, just today.
All right, next guy up, Spencer Littleson out of Toledo University, South Ann Arbor,
Out there.
supposedly. Thoughts, Sam?
I think we covered him. But I'm not sure. He's got I think he could be a championship level G League. He could play great in a championship game for a G League possibly. But I don't see him in an NBA.
Thoughts, Sean?
I think at most, he might get a 2-way contract on one of the teams in the NBA, or just, like Sam playing in the G League really well. But he's not going to make a team for a while. Kind of like LiAngelo Ball, he's just been going around summer league teams overseas. Maybe Littleson will go overseas.
I'm neither here nor there. Like Sam said, we kind of already covered Littleson. I'm neither here nor there about him. If we lost him to another team or he went overseas, I wouldn't be all heartbroken about it.
No,
I'm definitely more leaning toward if I had an option between the three, DeVitas, Tark, and Littleson, I'd take Tark over both of them.
Yeah.
But Littleson, here's something about Littleson that we kind of overlook. We talk about his size. He's actually 6'4".
Wow.
I didn't. He doesn't play that big.
No.
He plays like he's a guy that's just at 6 foot.
Right.
Maybe it's just because he doesn't really take the ball in it a lot. He's just spot up shooting for the most part.
Yeah, it mostly stays around the 3.
Yeah. I don't know. 23-year-old rookie. I don't know. I wouldn't be too heartbroken about it, but if he's on the G League, if we have G League roster spots available for the Crews, I wouldn't mind seeing him on the roster either. So I'm kind of on the fence about it.
Yeah, that'd be cool, but you never know.
All right, here's a guy that we didn't see play a whole lot. I don't know if you guys really don't have any comment on it. That's fine too. John Petty Jr. out of Alabama, rookie, 22-year-old.
I don't recall his play, unfortunately.
Yeah, he didn't really.
Kind of incomplete grade on him.
Incomplete for sure. Yeah, maybe he'll get a G League spot or something like that. That's about it, probably.
Yeah, I don't have too much to say about him either. I think the most playing time he got was against. Who did we play last? The Knicks? Was it the Knicks we played last? No, it was L.A. I think he got some playing time against L.A.
That was the only game, right?
Yeah, I think that was it. I think he got a little bit of playing time against L.A.
Did they got a picture of him here on the site?
He was from Alabama, right?
Yeah, that's
Alabama.
They got some good NBA players out of Alabama.
Yeah. Maybe a 2-way contract, if they go back to his college days, but he didn't show anything in the summer league.
If I'm not mistaken, Alabama is coached by Avery Johnson. I don't know if you guys remember Avery Johnson.
Wow.
Right. He played on Dallas.
Yeah, he also coached Dallas. I want to say he. No, Avery did not play for Dallas. He played for San Antonio, I believe it was.
He didn't. Maybe both.
He's a
He might
guard
have played.
slash forward, huh?
He might have played. Avery Johnson might have played for Dallas, but he definitely played for San Antonio. He coached Dallas. But regardless, incomplete grade for John Petty. I'm not quite sure what to think of him. He didn't really get to play a whole lot.
Avery Johnson played for Oklahoma City, Denver, a lot for San Antonio, Houston, Golden State, Denver again. 2 seasons with Dallas,
He did,
and then finished with Golden State. So he bounced around the league, but yeah.
How many times was he on Golden State? 3 times? Is that what you said, Sean?
No, just 2.
2, okay. I was like,
But
that's a lot.
he bounced he bounced around San Antonio mostly, on and off, back to San Antonio.
You're looking at his profile. Was Avery Johnson undrafted? I believe he was. Because I think there's a stat. I just want to confirm if he was undrafted.
Yeah, it was in 1988, undrafted.
So the stat that I believe that, I guess, don't quote me on this, but I believe the stat is Avery Johnson had the most games played for an undrafted player in the NBA, and then that was broken by Ben Wallace. Now Ben Wallace leads has the NBA record for most games played for an undrafted player. But it was once held by Avery Johnson.
John Petty's right. Yeah, I do remember hearing about that. But John Petty's stats at Alabama, career-wise, was 12.5 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. So he could probably be maybe a backup reserve guard at most.
Would you guys mind seeing him on a? I don't know. I really don't have any more inquiries about John Petty because
I don't think he'll make the Pistons G League Motor City Cruise, but maybe another team.
Yeah. All right, next guy up. Balsa Kropropizza. Is that right, Sean?
Yep.
Okay. Balsa Kropropizza, the rookie, 21-year-old out of Florida State. Thoughts, Sam?
A name alone, I like it. Pizza. But I don't know. I didn't think he showed quite enough. Like I said, he was like a cheaper version of Luka Garza. He did a lot of the similar type of play, but he was just a little less effective.
Sean?
I like Balsa's size, and I liked from the small amount of minutes, that we saw he's aggressive, but maybe too aggressive. And then, he was a decent rebounder, but he really didn't do a lot, other than rebound and be really aggressive, maybe overly aggressive. So maybe he's just gotta calm down a little bit, get the nerves off him, and play in the G League for a while.
Yeah, I'd like to see him on the G League roster just to get a better look at him.
Yep.
But he comes off as a little raw. 21 years old, rookie. He doesn't. I don't feel like he plays up to his 7'1" billing. At least not right now. He doesn't.
Right.
Like he seems like he's a lot smaller than 7'1".
The biggest guy on the court felt like it was the guy on Orlando's.
Or John Teskey. Or Even McTaggart
So,
felt like he
yeah.
was pretty big too.
Right.
For example, what I mean by that is that Balsa is listed at 7'1". Luca Garza is listed at what, 6'10", I
Yep.
believe,
Yeah.
6'11".
6'10", I think.
If you
In
would
between, whatever.
if you compare their
6'11",
sizes, it feels like Luca Garza feels like he's a bigger player than Balsa.
right? Let's say he's Luca Garza's 243, and Balsa. They don't even say his weight. Wow.
I have 240 here.
Oh, okay.
Luca's 235.
235. I also have Luca at 235. I have Balsa at 240.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty similar, but yeah, Luca definitely plays bigger. Like,
it
he
feels
knows
like-
his body.
Yeah. He what Sean just said. That was a great point by Sean. He knows his body.
Yeah, Balsa, it's almost like he hasn't grown into his body yet. He's still learning about himself.
Right. He's not really comfortable with his body. He just seems like he plays small. But I'll go into what Sean said a second ago too when he was first talking about Balsa, is that he does grab rebounds. So I mean he is using some of his size to his advantage. It just doesn't seem. It just seems like he's really raw. That's all. So.
Oh, you know what else?
Yeah, go ahead, Sean.
He played. We have to remember he played high school basketball with Cade, so he has some chemistry with Cade.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did
So
play high school basketball
I do like that part, but I mean we haven't seen him really played with Cade, so you know it could just be a thing in the past.
And the whole reasoning of moving the team to Detroit, the G League, was so that there would be a lot more fluency between them. You wouldn't have to take an airplane or a 3-hour drive for them to practice together or to be called up at any second.
Right. Yeah. So we all agree that we want Balsa in the G League?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah. But not main roster, right?
No, not if Luca's a two-way.
Right.
Okay. Next guy, the fan favorite, Jamorko Pickett.
Jamorko.
The 6'9" forward out of Georgetown University. 23-year-old undrafted rookie.
Yeah,
Thoughts, Sam?
Like to keep him any way you can, kind of, but depends on. I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but he's a fan favorite. He's got a cool name, plays great, can shoot. He looks like he's got some good things defensively too. I thought he played great. I don't know if you could get him on a two-way, as obviously there's no space for that, but unless the moves are made.
Exactly.
I wonder if we can resend the two-way from Chris Smith and then give it to somebody else, or is it just one time deal that we get every year?
I'm not sure, but
because I would highly, I would think about that. I would think about resending the two-way from Chris Smith and giving it to Pickett.
I agree.
What is Chris Smith? Is he a guard?
He's a forward guard, so like big shooting guard, small forward.
Yeah, they love to get those guys as their two-way. Those guard forward, like we had. What was his name? King.
Lewis King.
That's right.
He actually played really well in the summer league he's on the Sacramento Kings. That's what it is. He's on the championship team.
Oh, wow.
Really? Lewis King.
Yeah.
It's good seeing him still around. I mean, that's an SVG guy.
About Jamorko Pickett, though, from my opinion,
Good.
I completely agree that he should replace Chris Smith as a two-way contract, because if you look at it, they're both primary forwards. They're both 6'9". Pickett is 205, 206, and Chris Smith's 215. They're both rookies, and Pickett's actually 2 years older. So I feel like Pickett would be a great replacement for Chris Smith. Like, who wants to have a guy on your two-way that didn't even play in the summer? It just don't make any sense. I think we did it too early. Like Sam said earlier, even Mike, you said it. It was like what, a day after the draft.
Yep.
Commit. We should have never committed to him. Maybe like a verbal agreement, but maybe they can get out of that, like you were saying, Mike. But I would like to see him, just like you guys are saying, as a two-way contract with Luka Garza.
My thoughts on Pickett, I kind of already said. I would like to see him on a two-way contract. I don't like Sam's kind of saying like I'm not sure how the politics work as far as like having to play in the G League and it like if if he's an undrafted rookie and we don't have his draft rights, obviously. He's over here playing in Detroit, meaning that there's something going on where there's a mutual feeling with the Pistons and him that they're both interested in one another, but obviously neither one are committed to one another. So this could just Jamarco Pickett, let's say, just up and take his bags and go to Grand Rapids and play for Denver's affiliate? Like, how's this? I don't even understand how that works.
Right.
And Denver's affiliate in Grand Rapids is only a couple hours down the road, So I don't know. I don't know how that works, but I would love to see him at the very least on the Motor City Cruise. If no one else swoops him up, it'd be great. It would be a great addition to that team. It'd be nice seeing him.
Yeah.
All right. The next guy, the 6-foot guard out of Richmond,
Blake Francis.
the 23-year-old rookie, Blake Francis. Your thoughts, Sam?
I wasn't too impressed. I'm neither here nor there. I don't have too many emotional ties to him or anything.
Sean?
I think he was a little undersized defensively.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sean?
I kind of agree with Sam. He shot the ball pretty bad. He had open looks, 0 for 2 from the three, and 33% overall, 4 points, nothing else. Literally nothing. 4 fouls. Okay, so he had 4 points and 4 fouls.
He's good at hacking.
You need a couple hacks.
I think. Yeah, he's G League material. That's about it.
G League material for another team.
That too.
I'd be okay without him.
He's very undersized too. 6 foot, 175. You'd think that'd be like a running back.
He's way undersized, man. He's not 6 foot. He's about 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah, he might be small. He's smaller than me, I think.
Yeah,
I'm 5'10", 190.
He's not 6 foot, that's for sure. He's not close to 6 foot.
They lied.
Yeah, he's about 5'9", 5'8". I don't know. No.
Maybe he's small though, 175. He ain't got a lot of muscle on him.
I didn't see a whole lot to him. It's cool getting another point guard look out there since we got a lot of Saban Lee, so it was a good change of pace for a little bit, but not like, I don't know, I'm not taking him too seriously. If he wasn't on the G League roster, I'd be fine with it.
Right.
We still got 4 more names on this list that we need to talk about. And already we got like a good 3 or 4 guys that are guaranteed players that we would love on the G League roster.
Yeah, so bye Blake.
He's not one of them. I'd be okay without him.
No.
All right. The 28-year-old out of Arizona, 6'10", 2-year player, Grant Jarrett.
I liked his play.
Sam.
I liked him a lot, actually. I like his. I liked a lot about him. I think he was a fun player to watch.
Okay.
I'd like to see him on a G League to associate it with Detroit if we could. But I just even if it's just this moment that I get to share with him, it was good enough.
Sean.
Yeah, he was pretty powerful, powerhouse Jarrett. That's what I see when I see him play. But he struggled shooting today. He's not really a shooter, He's just mainly rebounds and dunks. He had a steal and a block, so he's got a little defense. So I'd like to see him on the Motor City Cruise or somebody's G League team. I think he has. I mean, he's 28, so he's got the veteran a little bit experience as well.
Sean, I like your quote. I forgot to read these out. So this is Jamarco Pickett. He says, "I feel like I woke a lot of people up with my play over the weekend, just playing the right way. Pickett is expecting to join the Pistons at camp."
Yep.
Yeah,
I didn't read that part. I didn't
Yeah.
even read that part.
Yeah,
I just copied and pasted it. I didn't even read it.
he is definitely going to be at camp. There's no two
That's-
ways around it.
Well, that's good. That answers that question.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as the Pistons want him at camp, I think he'll be at camp. There's
Yeah, and it-
I don't see the
and-
reason why he wouldn't, unless he goes to another team or something.
And yeah, keep going.
All right, next quote. This is Pistons. Saban Lee on Luka Garza getting a 2-way contract. I congratulated him and told him I know how it feels just to continue working. It's interesting how both of them kind of took the same route. Drafted second round and end up getting 2-way contracts. It's pretty good.
Yep.
This one's also Luka Garza. I'm really excited to be in Detroit. It's where I wanted to be. I'm glad they drafted me. Interesting.
Mhm.
From Luka Garza. I'm glad to have him, man. He's a workhorse. I like Luka. Very good player. He's only 22 years old, man. Still a young guy. So I like him. Like him a lot. All right. Going down this roster. Oh, my thoughts on Grant Jarrett. He's a little older. 2-year player. I would like to see him on the G League roster. Absolutely. Over Blake Francis for sure.
Yeah.
I would like to see Grant Jarrett over Littleson too. And
What about Balsa?
Only because we drafted Balsa.
Yep.
I would take Balsa over Grant Jarrett, and the fact that Balsa's a 21-year-old 7-footer, so
I agree.
There's potential upside there with Balsa. So if you like put a gun to my head, I'd take Balsa over Grant Jarrett, but I mean, I wouldn't be losing sleep if you took Grant Jarrett over Balsa either. I mean,
they're not top priorities.
They're not top priorities, and I'm not quite sure if Balsa's. I'm not quite sure. Let's put it this way. 2 years from now, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about Balsa the same way we're talking about Sekou and Davidas, where, they had a lot of upside coming in. And we've seen a lot of potential in them, but they really haven't progressed the 2 years they've been in the league. They're kind of the same player they were from 2 years ago.
Yeah, plus Balsa is way behind everybody, depth roster wise.
Yeah. But I mean, there's some room though, because he doesn't play at a position that's completely packed.
No, and it's probably our weak. It's probably our weakest position as well.
Yeah. So I mean, if he was a serious player, and he really had uh, he really had game that's not untapped yet and could be tapped. Uh, he doesn't have, in my opinion, he doesn't have a tall ladder to climb to get in to get. I wouldn't say on the roster. I mean, yeah, I guess on the roster, he just wouldn't have a tall ladder to climb. There's not a lot of people ahead of him. If he's a serious player, he should be able to make that jump. But we'll see. Time will tell. All right. Let me see. All right. Kind of getting into the unknowns here. But these guys are technically on the roster. So, thoughts on Isaiah Livers?
Yeah, that's a good one. I'd like to see him play. I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him at the NBA level. I think that he's got some great potential. I guess. I mean, I'd like to see him play. I mean, we spent what was he, our first second round draft pick? Or
Yeah.
no?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, he was probably the best player of Michigan, and they were a top team. And when they went out, or he was injured during the tournament, so we didn't get to see him in the tournament. I don't think at all, did we? I don't know.
No, I don't. No, did we get to see him? Yeah, he got to play in the tournament, I believe. He just got injured early on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he's from Kalamazoo, which is right around it's about 40 minutes from me.
So you get a bias.
Yeah, I mean.
Gotcha, Sam.
Kalamazoo's produced some pretty good athletes. There was
Is it Derek Jeter
Donald
from
Driver?
Kalamazoo?
Yeah, Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
Kalamazoo. And they had a wide receiver for the Packers.
Greg Jennings.
Greg Jennings.
Sean, thoughts on Kalamazoo? Or is it
I like Livers. I think he's a good 3-point shooter. I think he could learn from Sadiq Bey. I think he could be a good backup small forward eventually. I would have liked to see him, just like everybody else, play in the summer league, but no, he's been injured. So hopefully in October.
I think I saw that he was projected to be cleared to play in October.
Yeah, I think he's been doing like workouts and stuff, but nothing team-wise. So he'll be cleared to play team basketball in October, I think, and hopefully get in some preseason games if we get him on the team. Otherwise, I think he'll be in the G League.
Anybody know exactly what his injury is?
Is it an ankle? I don't know.
That's a long injury for an ankle.
No, I don't. I'll look it up in a second. But that game, Michigan, UCLA was back in March. Neither Chris Smith or Isaiah Livers played that game.
Right.
So, and we haven't seen him either play, and Livers was our first second round pick, and then Chris Smith was the two-way, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with those guys.
Only because we drafted him, so there's some investment in there. I would like to see him play on the G League team. It's kind of my same feeling I have about Petty. Haven't really seen a lot from him except for when he was in college. So, with that being said, I would like to see him part of the G League team and just. Obviously, I don't think he'll be on the main roster, but I would like to see him just be part of the G League team and kind of work through that injury and get healthy and see where he's at. His second season in the NBA, we'll see where he's at.
Right. So I got
Go ahead.
I got what the injury was on April 15th. They stated he had April 15th of 2021, they stated he had successful surgery on his foot and he'd be expected out for at least 6 months. So that puts him, at the projection of October.
And that was in
But
April.
right, and that's why he didn't play in that March game.
Huh.
Yeah. Or March Madness, in general.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So that's a little concerning, to be honest, because we really didn't see him do the combine or pre-draft workouts. They're kind of just risking it for the biscuit with him.
Yeah. They're going off of what he did at Michigan and
Yeah.
just seeing where he's at.
Beeline also.
I was just about to say
Yeah.
this, Sam, is that I think we hired Beeline before the draft. I think maybe Beeline put in a word.
We had some fans.
Livers maybe a player that maybe a sleeper that we could pick up late in the draft or something like that. I don't know.
Yep.
Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of risky just taking an injured player because, I mean, that's the reason why Chris Smith didn't get taken. Is that he's been injured. Same with Livers. And kind of like what Sean was saying is that neither one of them finished the season off and they went into the draft hurt. So, speaking of Chris Smith, this will be the second to last guy on the list. Your thoughts, Sam, on Chris Smith, the two-way contract?
I got no thoughts. I didn't see him play.
Thoughts, Sean?
He actually didn't play at all last season at UCLA. He was out for the entire season with a torn ACL.
Whew.
So actually,
Man.
I very dislike the two-way contract signing they did. That was probably one of my least favorite, or maybe least favorite signing in general, was Chris Smith two-way. I just don't like it, and you shouldn't sign a player that didn't play a whole season coming off a torn ACL.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you, Sean. Got a two-way contract just after the draft. So the draft took place. We got all of our rookies, and we started bringing on players that were undrafted, inviting them into
He
summer
must have
league.
just been a guy that the scouting had a real high thing on, and they said, "Oh, nobody drafted him. We got to pick him up."
I mean, his draft
Yeah.
stock was pretty high before he got hurt. So,
And that's why he was undrafted. Yep.
but yeah, I'm gonna agree with Sean. Is that he's been injured, he's been out, and but we put some investment into him, man. We gave him a two-way contract. I mean, it's basically the same thing that Luka Garza got, and we're all happy that Luka Garza's technically on the roster. So I mean, that's what we got with Chris Smith. Is Chris Smith is hurt? He went undrafted. He's still hurt. Is there a timetable on him returning, Sean?
Not right now.
There's no timetable on him returning, and he's technically on the roster. So I don't know, man. I don't know if that two-way contract can be rescinded. I'm not sure.
Right.
Obviously, we're kind of serious about him.
And his stats aren't crazy. Like his rookie season or his freshman year, he played 4 seasons at UCLA. His freshman season, he only averaged 4 points. His sophomore season, he averaged 6, and then his junior season, he averaged 13. And he played about almost all those games his first 3 seasons. And he did play 8 games last season, and he was averaging 12.6, almost 13, and then he torn his ACL. So, I mean, he might not be available until the fall or winter, if that, yeah. And there really isn't any standout numbers besides, the 13 points is probably the biggest standout number. Rebounds 6. Other than that, I don't get it. He don't look crazy to me. it would be different if he was averaging 20 points per game, but he wasn't.
Mm-hmm. Kind of with Sean on this one. Don't really have a strong opinion on him other than that I'm just curious on what he's bringing to the table once he's healthy, or if he ever will be healthy. So, yeah, I'm kind of with you. I'm kind of with you, Sean. I'm not too
So,
thrilled about it, but
yep.
especially
So,
knowing that we got another guy in there like Jamarco Pickett that looks like he could be an NBA player.
the only thing that I see that stands out is his per 40 minutes. He was averaging 28 points per 40 minutes. And then he was 2019, 2020 All Pac-12 first team and most improved player. And then he got the Wooden Award for last season in the preseason before he got injured.
Oh, he's
And
projected to win the Wooden Award.
no, he got it preseason, I guess, before the season, before the 8 games. And he was like top 20 stats wise in the Pac-12 for just about everything.
But I mean, you
But
mean like,
nothing
but what
like
I'm saying, Sean, is you're saying that he was projected to win the Wooden Award in the preseason? Is that what?
no. It
Is that what
says
you're
he
saying?
did. It says he did win the Wooden Award in the preseason.
I don't know how that
Maybe,
works.
maybe
Oh,
I'm.
I see. The preseason was 8 games,
Okay. He
and
won
he
an award for
played.
preseason.
He only played in the. He didn't play in the regular season. He only played in the preseason.
Because I I don't know if you guys know this, but Luca Garza actually won the Wooden Award.
Right. Okay.
So that's why I'm curious if that's just a projection, Sean, that you're reading. Because
Um,
like it's like a
really?
preseason like Wooden Award
Tied.
finalist or some shit.
They all tied for it, I guess.
Because
Holy crap!
basically Wooden Award goes to the best player in college.
Yeah, there was like a huge tie with like 20 guys.
All right.
That's
So,
crazy.
uh,
I've never seen that. Yeah,
Like,
Charles Bassey was on the list. Evan Mobley was on the list. Isaiah Livers was on the list. Luka Garza was on the list, and like 20 other guys.
so yeah, I'm kind of with you. I'm thinking about Chris Smith as kind of just being a project for right now, but we definitely committed to him. So we'll see what he brings, man. Hopefully he heals up from this ACL injury, and he comes out and has a decent rookie season with the G League team, and possibly maybe even the NBA team since he has a two-way contract. We'll see.
I kind of hope they just kind of release him, to be honest.
Finally, last guy in the roster, also injured, didn't play, but we know him as Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart, the center.
yeah. I'd like to see him be a starter. I'd like to see him develop more. So shame we didn't get to see him. He was with the Team USA, as everybody knows. Got that injury. Yep, hoping for good things for him. Baby Ben.
Baby Ben. Sean Walker.
Before I talk about Stewart real quick, they said on July 30th, Smith still has a few more months to go before he's 100%. So possibly the same time as Livers.
Oh, wow.
And he won't be joining an NBA team that. Oh, wait. Never mind. That was something else I read. But yeah, same situation with Isaiah Livers. But Isaiah Stewart, I agree. I expect to see him start at center. But there might be a couple games every now and then where maybe Kelly Olynyk starts, or maybe Jahlil Okafor will get a few starts, which we don't want to see that, but it might happen. And then, maybe if injuries happen, which we don't wish upon that, maybe Luka Garza will get some starts. But yeah, I think everybody expects Isaiah Stewart to start at center.
Yeah, I think we all know what we're going to get out of Isaiah Stewart. It's unfortunate he got injured. Uh, I'm just kind of surprised they set him out the entire summer league.
Mm-hmm.
Even though technically I don't really think he needs these games. I don't think Sadiq Bey needed these games.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
He
I'm
could have
just
sat
kind of
out.
I'm kind of curious how serious this injury is, or if I'm just looking too much into it because um, we haven't seen him since the training camp of the Olympics, and every time we see him, he's in a boot,
Right.
and no one's really made any fuss about how serious this injury is. But we also know that the Pistons downplay injuries too, because when um, Blake Griffin tore his meniscus, they were saying that it was just a minor injury and he'd be out for like maybe a couple months and it was no big deal because it was during the summer. But then we found out that he just did not look like the Blake Griffin of old. Like he really did look slowing down, and we had to yank him. We had to yank him from the rotation. He had to sit out for the remainder of the season, and then coronavirus basically um, ended our season for us early. Like basically put us out of our misery because Blake Griffin, we really leaned on Blake Griffin, and he just couldn't play. But anyway, point being is that we got a history of playing down injuries.
Did the same thing with Reggie Jackson.
It's the same thing with Reggie Jackson. We downplayed all Reggie Jackson's injuries. So,
it was his own quote that made me wake up, where he said, "Well, I got with this information, I'll never be the same athletically."
Who said that?
Reggie said it.
Reggie said that.
He said, I'll never be quite the same as what I was," or something like that. Is what he said. So.
But the Pistons were downplaying it, like he'll be back in a couple months. He'll be all right. I don't know.
I
really hope he's all right though.
I do have an update with Isaiah Stewart.
Go ahead.
From Amari Sankofa from the Detroit Free Press was interviewing Isaiah Stewart about his USA experience and how he hurt his ankle and he wasn't able to play in the summer league. And they said Stewart was in a walking boot for a while, which we knew that, but he has progressed beyond that as the ankle heals. But the Pistons weren't. But it isn't playing as the Pistons are focused on having him fully healthy for training camp. So yeah, that's the reason they didn't want to play him in the summer league. They wanted him fully healthy for training camp, so they expect him to be 100% come training camp, so soon. And then also, I think we forget that, I don't know if you guys heard about Stewart mentioning he had a heated high school rivalry with Cade Cunningham. And he said a lot of good things about Cade, about how, he sees him fitting with him easy. They're both tough, hard-nosed, chip-on-the-shoulder players.
Yeah, they'll need to get that practice in camp.
You said Cade and Balsa went to high school with one another?
And they played against Isaiah Stewart, yep.
And they played against Isaiah Stewart. Wow,
so, yeah, when Stewart was a senior. Seems like it. Yeah, Stewart was a senior. They were juniors.
Really? That's so interesting. And now they're all here in Detroit.
Yeah, it's crazy. So the connections that Troy Weaver made with these players are unbelievable too.
Man, and Tyler Cook and Luka Garza played in Iowa with one another as well.
Yep.
2 years.
That's kind of been the theme of the NBA lately. You get to see these guys getting their brothers. They're getting their brothers on the same team.
Like those 3 Michigan players on Orlando.
Right.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I can't. Antetokounmpo.
Oh yeah. Giannis and all his brothers are in Milwaukee.
Yeah, Giannis's brothers. Yeah, I think it's just Tanis, right? And then did Kostas sign with them too now, or he's overseas? I think.
I don't know.
And then they got one in
the Ball brothers too. They got on the same team.
Oh yeah, all the Ball brothers. Yeah. Everybody wants to get Don Maker's brothers on the team and all that jazz.
Right. Well, there was a time where Mason was on the same team with Miles and.
Oh yeah, that's right, in Indiana. Yeah.
And Markeith and Marcus were on Phoenix.
Right.
They were on Phoenix together. So.
Yeah, good points.
I think Blake Griffin and his brother played together too. On summer league team. I think his brother played on the Clippers summer league team with him, but didn't make the actual team for rookie year.
That is funny. You know, now that you mention that, there is a lot of like friendship and family connections in the NBA.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really think about it, but yeah, there is quite a few. Like those are not even all of them. I mean, those are not even all of them. Like
Lopez brothers on the Bucks.
Yeah, there's still like
Robin,
other brothers that
a couple years ago.
They haven't been on the same roster, but are in the league with one another, like the Gasol brothers.
Yep, they're probably one of the biggest names. Yeah, Gasol's probably one of the biggest names.
Oh, Tracy and Vince Carter played on the Raptors with one another back in the day.
Right.
Yeah.
How are they related?
They're cousins.
Cousins? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right, so Isaiah Stewart, hopefully he returns healthy, man. I'd like to see him. It's a little concerning he was in a boot, but hopefully it's not all that serious, and he plays and he's ready to roll when season starts, because we're gonna need him, man. We're gonna need him. We don't have a whole lot of depth at center right now.
Right. Well, hopefully he's 100% at training camp. That's what they're expecting.
Hoping so, man. Got Isaiah Livers and Chris Smith. Also hoping that they heal up. But you know what? Honestly, even though they're technically on the roster, I'm not sure if we really need them to play immediately.
Right.
If they took the year off to heal and recuperate, I think that'd be all right. And the next year we really see what they got in the second season.
When does the training camp start?
Training camp will probably start in the middle of September. It goes training camp and then it goes preseason, and training camp starts, or preseason starts just after training camp.
Right.
So it's about a week of training camp, and then you got media day, and then you got preseason, and then the season starts.
Yeah, I think training camp will start after Labor Day or something.
Yeah, probably. It'll start like end of September, and then you'll get preseason.
Right, so probably like a month.
Yeah, in about a month. Yeah, we're gonna get a month off. It's gonna be a long drag. For like most part of September, the end of August, like we won't get any news. Like the biggest news we'll get before training camp is maybe a trade to free up roster spots,
or just update on health.
Update. Here's the big update: figuring out what the hell we're gonna do with Diallo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's probably gonna be the biggest news.
He'll be outside of like a trade that will like dump like Okafor or Siku. The biggest news will probably be Diallo. trying to figure out what we're going to do with Diallo.
Yep.
When does free agency end?
It never ends.
No, there's a certain point where I think it does for like before the preseason or before the season. I think.
No, you can. If Diallo has issues with
Kind
his
of.
contract, he can hold out for as long as possible. I believe.
He could hold out till October,
I think he
which
can hold
I
out. I think he can hold out for like the whole season if he wanted to. I mean, like he doesn't.
yeah he could.
There's no timetable. It's just like it seems like a timetable, and even sometimes I even say it's a timetable, but like I think it was like August 6th. Like how did it work? I think it was like August 2nd or 3rd. You got all the news that all these players are signing with teams. Like if you guys remember, but no one can
Yep.
technically sign until like August 6th, I believe it was, and then August 6th everybody starts signing with teams. And the reason why everybody's rushing to sign with teams is because that's when teams have the most available money at their
Right.
disposal. So that's the pressure is that you want to jump onto a team before they spend all their money.
Right.
So Diallo could join our training camp, but not actually have a contract with us.
Yeah, yeah. He also could be part of the G League team and not have a contract with us. But I doubt it, man. I think that by the time the season starts, there's going to be a team that is going to want him on their roster if he can't get anything done with the Pistons.
Yeah, I hope by training camp he's on the team 100%.
But I'm kind of curious if he has an offer by a team, and the
He
Pistons
might.
are still trying to figure out if they want to match it or not.
Yeah, and then who to trade or who to keep. Yeah, I think a lot of that stuff's going around the air right now. They're trying to figure it out.
When Sam says that he wants more insider information, that's the kind of insider information I want. But
Right.
Yeah,
dude, the only people that know exactly what's going on with Diallo is Diallo, the Pistons, and maybe
and
the
his
third
eight
team that's like maybe trying to get him on their roster as like a final roster spot.
and his agent.
And his agent, yeah,
Yeah.
and his mom and dad.
Exactly.
That's about
And
it, man.
and probably some of the Piston players
Yeah, probably. And you know, it was in
like
to
Josh
piggyback-
Jackson.
Yeah, to piggyback off what you just said, Sean, is that it was good to see him with the team. In
Yeah,
some way.
and
Like all
yeah,
those
he was-
all those screenshots of him with the team in summer league. So that was cool.
yeah, it seems like him and Josh are pretty good friends. I think both those guys with Frank and Saban off the bench, that'd be electrifying guard bench. Even they can play small forward too, Josh and Diallo.
Our guard rotation is going to be ridiculous, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bench can be really strong.
We're gonna have like you know what we're gonna have? We're gonna have like a guard rotation, kind of like a changing of like hockey lines.
Yeah.
It's like a like one or two, three lines, right? But it's gonna be a
Yep.
guard rotation. We're just gonna keep
Yep.
flipping out guards like at after every whistle blowing.
Oh man, there's gonna be a lot of small ball.
It's gonna be a lot of you like AKA a lot of fucking small ball.
There is.
Frank Jackson playing center.
That was Casey's go-to move in Toronto, and
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, imagine. Dude, I'm not really a big fan of small ball. Because what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up having a weird lineup of having like Jeremy Grant at center or something like
Yeah.
that.
and he'll be going up against Brooke Lopez,
Yeah, Brooke Lopez,
Dwight Howard,
Dwight
Joel Embiid.
Yeah. I mean, small ball's good though. Like for like certain situations, like
Right.
we use small ball effectively to get out of those traps against New York. Like
Mhm.
we were getting punked by New York at the end of that game, and then we finally put in a bunch of guards just to put ball handlers on the court, so we wouldn't get stuck in any more traps. So I mean, small ball is good in certain situations. It's
True.
not. I don't know. It's an okay strategy. It just depends on what you're doing with it.
A off topic. Charlotte Hornets are getting destroyed.
Yeah, I'm watching that too.
Oh my god. JT Thor and Leangelo are playing really bad.
I
So
wanted JT. We drafted JT Thor.
and we traded
We
yep,
traded him.
for
Yeah.
Balsa. And they
Balsa.
got
Yeah.
yep, exactly. Yeah, they got Plumlee too.
Bal Balsa.
Ooh. Did you see that dunk, Sam?
I haven't seen it yet.
Jeez, man.
Watch out, a big dunk's about to happen.
Wow. That,
Did you
that
see it?
was that was
About to happen right now.
I'm just seeing
Oh yeah.
Thor.
Oh
Just
yeah.
everything's just like really sloppy inside with Thor. Like
Yeah.
like Thor missed a couple
Yeah.
attempts inside. Okay, yeah,
Oh,
that's a
he
big
definitely
dunk.
should have made that second attempt.
Who is that? Number 25 on the Bulls?
Baxter.
Huh, he got up. He got some hops.
Yeah, he got up there.
They got a
Just
whole
flying.
lot of fast break points. The Bulls do.
Yeah, and Charlotte's 0-4. Bulls are 1-3. They might be the worst teams in the league.
Oh, big block. Hold on, that was a big block. Who was that by?
Charlotte's going 0-5.
Wow.
Oh man, they really could have used LaMelo.
Yeah. They got a pretty good little team, though. Honestly.
Who?
Yeah, just not their
Charlotte.
summer league.
Season. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
got what? Mo Bamba or not Mo? Is it Mo Bamba they got or the?
that's.
got- they-
No,
No,
yeah,
they
they
got,
did the Magic trade him? Or Mobam was on Orlando last.
Oh,
Is he
okay, yeah,
still on the Magic? I don't know.
I got it. I think I might have mixed it, but they got some good forwards and they got somebody at center.
You're talking about. Well, they got Mason. They got Plumlee now.
Right.
All right, guys. Any final thoughts for today?
No, I think we covered about everything possible.
Yeah. Covered a lot.
All right, fellas. Hey, guys. I really appreciate you guys joining me.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, man. I really want to do this for the rest of the season. I probably won't be able to do every game, but I like to.
Right.
I like to do this probably at most games. I'm not sure what you guys' availability is, but you guys are more than welcome to join.
I'll be. I imagine my availability is going to be similar, unless it's a late game. I'll only be able to do pretty much Monday, Tuesday.
Monday and Tuesdays, Sean or Sam.
Yeah, that's my tentative schedule.
What do you think, Sean?
Yeah, it'll probably vary for me, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so probably the best day. Weekends will be a little bit harder.
Okay.
I guess it will vary. There'll be some. It'll be different probably every week for me. So it depends. Time I get off and
if they're like 7 p.m. games or 8 p.m. games, I might not get into any of it, but on the weekends. But if they're a little bit later, West Coast games or something like that, then I'll be able to do that.
Yeah, I think when the time comes around, we can probably work a flexible schedule. Maybe Sam does later games, I do earlier games, or Sam does Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, or I do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or something like that. I guess we could split it up. Maybe some games, all three of us. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll keep that chat open that we're
Yeah.
using.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just still had the invite for you guys. I plan on doing this for most games, so I don't know.
It's really cool. I mean, even like when we did it last year, we sampled it last year, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and the Pistons. This was like prime tank
Mm-hmm.
time, and it was like a 20-point blowout, but I was still having a blast.
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of fun doing it, man, and
Mhm.
it's unfortunate that Facebook is giving us such a hard time. Well, giving me
Yeah, it
such a hard
sure
time.
is.
But YouTube is not bad. Not a bad platform. I like it.
Right.
Yeah. I also think you perfected it a little bit more, and we all have a better understanding of it now. But
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll always run into issues with Facebook. So yeah, this might be the best way to broadcast.
It might have something to do with StreamYard because
Right.
StreamYard requires access to Facebook to your Facebook account, and
Hmm.
Facebook may see it as something like as like a phishing tool or something, or not saying
Yeah.
it is a phishing tool,
They
but
might
it
they
may
might take
suspect
your
it is.
review
Uh
and
huh.
it might come back to you like a month later, and then you might be able to access your account again.
We'll see, man. I'm gonna end up having to make a new account, man. It's fucking crazy, man. They just
And
took away my entire
and what
account.
sucks with new accounts is that it literally takes more time to be trusted with live.
Right. Right.
Right. Plus you have so many. They're probably tracking you. How many you got now?
Hmm, who knows? I have no
I
idea how it works.
I have no idea how. Yeah, I don't know how to deal with how it works either. It's just it's so it's so annoying. Like that was real irritating that that happened.
I
But
know. We were surprised.
And that last game, it was perfect. I mean, the
Yeah.
game thread was it worked multiple ways. Like it was a normal game thread plus it had our thing on it, and it was really cool.
I
It was
would
like
say the issue with see if I go another direction, if I go the old route that I was using last year, I don't think I was using StreamYard. I think I was using another application, but it doesn't require access to my Facebook account. But you lose a lot of features. I think you lose this feature here where I allow all three of us are on at the same time.
right,
Like I think you lose that feature, and you also lose the feature where I can pull up comments like that.
right, which is
Like
also great.
yeah,
It's
like all this is really cool stuff that I
yeah, is
yeah.
is there other platforms that StreamYard is compatible with? Or is it just Facebook and YouTube?
Oh, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, everything.
Yeah,
Well, obviously
Mhm.
not Facebook. Facebook gives you it's compatible. It's compatible with Facebook if Facebook lets you use it.
right.
What about Instagram
That I don't know. Let me see. Let
or Twitter?
me see. It's these. It's got Twitch. It's got Periscope. I have never used Periscope. It's got LinkedIn.
Oh wow.
And it's got Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, it might be just the Facebook group too, because the Facebook group,
That's what
um,
it sounds like. Yeah.
it may be, it may be the fact that I'm trying to go through the Facebook group to use it, because like the Facebook group requires you to jump through more hoops just to use it. That may be the issue too. I don't know what it is, but I would say that I would just keep on testing it just to see what the issue is with Facebook, but then I would just have my account deleted every time because they're so strict about it. I can't
Right.
just I can't just trial and error. Like what I'm trying to say is I can't just trial and error um, this system
Yeah, because you'd be making a new
because
Facebook account every week.
yeah because the error will end up having me have my account deleted immediately.
Yeah, that's irritating. Hopefully, we can figure it out.
Because I could just because if I could, I just trial and error it. Like they just take down my feed, and I'm like, okay, well I can't do that. We'll do something else. But every time I have an error, they'll actually just delete my account. I don't know, man.
Right.
Just Facebook is just a pain in the butt, man.
Yeah, I know.
Well, all right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys jumping on. I may do some features before the season starts. If you guys have any ideas of what you want to do, because I like to do something. I like
an open
to use,
invite to people to join in for a debate, and we could go over.
Yeah. Like I can try to set up a debate or something.
Yeah, something with like lineups, or something about training camp, maybe something about preseason. Maybe start with
projected wins. You could do even stuff like that when it comes closer to the season starting.
Right.
Yeah, maybe just start with training camp and preseason talk.
Okay. All right, fellas. Well, I appreciate you jumping on.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully the season starts and we can keep doing this. Hopefully by then I'll have a new Facebook. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll be permanently banned forever. But this was fun. I think we can get some traction here on YouTube. Like those guys that commented today. Well, it was just was it just Antoine Johnson? That was the first time Antoine Johnson jumped in. So
and Josh.
There's people jumping in that are not.
Ian Harnett.
Yeah.
Josh's goofy YouTube name.
Yep, Josh jumped in. So like, I'm not really pushing the YouTube, but it is cool seeing people show up that are on YouTube.
Right.
So.
Yep.
All right, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for jumping on.
It was fun.
And go Pistons.
Yep, go Pistons.
All right,
Peace
fellas.
out. Yep, have a good rest of the night.